Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 56 of Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys, and I'm joined, of course, with my good buddies, Aresol. What's up, Aresol?
Hello.
We got Frozen Stratos, a.k.a. Corey.
That did scare me.
And we got Josh, a.k.a. Lounging Josh. What's up?
Yeah, just chilling. Very echoey tonight.
He looks like he's on inside the actor's studio right now.
Live from the hallway.
There, Josh?
This DeWalt ladder.
Oh, hello, DeWalt.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of your work of getting people up higher.
I know.
You got a laundry basket?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess whenever they pretend like they're fixing stuff in the dorms, they just like leave stuff around to make it look like they're actually doing that. So there's like paint cans and stuff. So because as far as anyone's concerned, everybody keeps forgetting that there's actually people on this floor. So they just do work in the middle of the day, and
Nice.
Nice. Well, we'll give a shout out to the chat here. We got Camaro 220 says it doesn't feel like the weekend until somebody punches a piñata and slips in the kitchen. I love it. Liz, what's up, Liz? Everyone hopefully coming from Liz's stream. Hopefully that was a good time. I'm sure it was. We got Film Watcher. That makes sense. Carrier Hurricane, Thrasher Bull, Donnie Pearson. Chenex says happy Friday and congrats, Chris. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Did you win the game already?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
I just win, so it's a new record. AJMC, we got Rivers, we got Power Rider, we got Fies. I think I said Donnie Pearson already. If not, he is here as well. Astronaut, Tyler Nutter, hello everyone. Danger Floof, Adam Prime. What is up? Good showing. I like it. So thank you for spending your Friday evening with us. I guess we'll go ahead and get into it. Rye is not here, so I have to go first, I guess. That's crazy. So let's see. So
I love how you used to throw someone else in before you, even if she wasn't here.
I got my Unit Roborn, which is a terrible name. It's this line of these like crazy auto-transforming random items.
Oh.
So this is a train and a beetle, and hold on, his name is Unit Robo Beetle Steam Train. The names are not the most clever.
Yeah.
But this from HLJ or?
I got it from Amazon Japan actually, because I pre-ordered them on there before I realized that HLJ would have them, and I was just like, because that way they'll just ship when they actually come in, and I don't have to wait. I don't need any more threatening messages from HLJ saying like, "You got an item, why haven't you shipped it?" So yeah, this is a beetle and a steam train, and then this is a lobster and an apple. So his name is Unit Robo Apple Lobster. That's a pretty significally sized lobster there.
Are these like build best matches? What are these?
It really does feel like it, right? But yeah, so what else do we got? This is Unit Robo Taxi Tree.
That's amazing.
And then we have these two tiny ones here. This is Unit Robo Shark Vending Machine.
All right.
And Plane Eraser.
Can we expect reviews of these coming?
Oh, 100%. I already did one today.
Nice.
This is Unit Robo Bulldozer Burger.
Oh! How's the articulation
fantastic.
on this?
Terrible. There is none.
Terrible. Okay.
Literally, he's got the elbow bend. That's
nice.
it.
But,
Nice.
Do they have any like weapons or anything? Or?
No. So hold on. Let me see. The problem is it's all spring-loaded gimmicks. So whenever you have spring-loaded stuff, articulation always suffers, which is why I usually don't like it, but it's kind of the whole shtick of the line. So here is the bulldozer. He's got wheels on the bottom. I did a full video, so if you want to watch it. But basically, it's got like a clip on this one and a clip on this one, and then there's two little buttons. So when the buttons push each other in, that's when the spring-loaded magic happens. So here's the tiny burger. You pop it on here, and then this flips, and then you just have to flip the legs down, and then flip the arms out there, and that's it.
So he does have knee articulation, but backwards.
Yeah, he kind of does. He's got a little bit like you can, but then he'd be like, if he could stand like this, he'd have the strongest calf muscles in the universe because it's just not happening. But he's got kind of like hips out to the side, but I don't think if I try to force it, it kind of springs back. So I don't think you're supposed to do that. But yeah, it would be neat to like give these some kind of fiction and weapons. Because I mean, all they really would have had to do, like this is just a completely hollow hand under here. If they could have just cut a little hole and then just any kind of a sword, an axe, a gun, whatever. Just give them some kind of weapon. Another
smaller burger.
Yes, a hot dog, the full grill. But yeah, just something like, I don't know. I feel like if you give them some fiction and some weapons, it could take an otherwise kind of mediocre line and elevate it. But we'll see. But yes, videos will definitely be happening for the rest of these. I'm kind of excited for this one because he becomes like a crazy dragon thing.
Whoa!
Which is kind of cool. The lobster just becomes like a fat guy. And I also kind of really like the look of Shark Vending Machine.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow.
And then this is Triosaurus.
Ooh, I like that one.
Which is they're all ridiculous, but in the best way. So yeah, it's a fun idea, but it's kind of like the gimmick is the whole thing. Like I just wish that there was a little bit more to it, but there's not.
It's better than those like Energon Crasher or whatever things they had.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of the same thing, honestly, because those had those would have like elbows and that's it, pretty much as well. I bought this stupid thing for some reason.
Why? Hey, you have it before I have mine.
I had 5 out of the 6. That's why. So
mine's been at my house for like 2 days. I would like to have it.
He looks like glittery hot glue.
It's very fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were all dunking on the head because we said it looked weird, and now everyone's pretty much like, yeah, it's just trying to be the comic book Tommy because they broke up with JDF, so they're not doing his likeness anymore.
Yeah. I mean, when people said that, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that.
It makes total sense. Yeah.
Also, because the metallic armor has just showed up.
I was just gonna say they just showed up. So.
Are they more than just sparkles?
No, they're just sparkles. They drew.
Okay. I mean, they look better. They definitely look more like unified metallic. It's not just like somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody used sparkles.
But you can tell that they're going for like the show's look at it too.
Yeah. Sparkle suds. Party loud. I got this one. I also got the Stormtrooper that comes with a gun, but that one got delayed for some reason. But this one came in. I didn't realize it came with a little Grogu using the Force to make that like fire effect. That's actually pretty cool. I actually like that. But yeah, so this is just a incinerator trooper.
If you didn't know anything about Star Wars, it would be looking like this guy is setting this child on fire.
Yes.
That is what he's doing.
He's embracing trying. It. Yeah. He's just like, yes, it's happening. So you get 4 flame effects with this, which I think is pretty good because I think this was, I'd have to go back and look, but I think it was less than $20. And I feel like for 2 figures and 4 effect pieces, I feel like that's fairly decent considering what vintage collection usually goes for.
I don't know. 2 figures is a generous assessment of.
Well, all right, but even still, I could look it up quick, but maybe I'll do it later.
Does the Grogu even have any articulation, or is it just like a little?
I mean, probably not. He's in like a pose. I mean, maybe his head's on a ball joint. That's got to be it. But he's in a pose where he's got his eyes closed and he's using the Force.
Makes sense.
Another one of the November 3rd Transformers arrived. So I think there's only one more left at this point that hasn't come out early. So we'll see how that goes. But this is a 2-pack with the Spinosaurus. So I have things to be my third impactor, but it is a much better color scheme. And then I got my my Timothy Oliphant action figure got here, which I'm very excited about.
Oh yeah,
that looks really good too.
Yeah, honestly, like he looks like him a lot, and he's got all the guns and everything. I'm pretty excited. I don't really buy much of Black Series anymore, but I pre-ordered this like a year ago, and they're like, we shipped it, and I'm like, oh, cool, all right, I'll take that. Does the helmet? Yeah, okay. I can never tell anymore if it's like you pop the head off, pop the helmet on, kind of like how Power Rangers works, or if the helmet actually goes over the head. I think it actually goes over the head for this one.
I think for Black Series it usually does.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Hello, I'm Aresol.
hello.
I'm 33 and I'm an alcoholic. No. I have been playing Digimon Survive all day because it released today.
Oh, that came out today? Okay, cool.
Do not have a physical copy because Bandai of America seems to have fumbled that part with certain retailers. So I've just been playing the digital copy.
Oh wow.
How is it? What's the gameplay like?
So it's a mix between like a visual novel style of storytelling and turn-based like tactic, like you're moving across the grid.
Oh.
So like a tactic RPG kind of style. But it's interesting. Your choices, your moral choices throughout the game affect what your partner evolves into.
Oh, I'm about to fuck up some Pokemon.
You do that every time Rye does a game.
Yeah, that's true.
That's no different than normal.
I did say Pokemon instead of Digimon, but yeah. That's just step one to damaging them mentally is calling them Pokemon all day.
I genuinely thought that was on purpose.
So did I.
Shenix asked if it's like Fire Emblem combat. A little bit. There's like flanking and stuff like that, and I wouldn't say it's super in depth, but it's, you know, it's fun for what it is. It's not like boring. But yeah, aside from that, my recent obsession is Rubik's cubes for some reason.
Ooh, nice.
So I recently bought a 2x2, and I've just been working on that.
Nice. Cool. Is it harder or easier than a standard?
Oh, it's easier.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's because you solve one layer and half the cube is done.
Fair.
So,
all right.
We'll throw over to this. And now Corey.
Hello. I purchased items this week. Unfortunately for my wallet. I wanted to buy stuff, so I decided to just grab one of these.
You weak son of a bitch.
I am. Well, they
It's
also
literally...
had.
Good.
They also had, like, they put me in a Mission Fleet mood. They had one more of these that I grabbed, and then they also had my very first Dark Trooper.
I'm really proud of Corey single-handedly keeping this line alive.
Well, it's between the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was only one of them there, and I was very upset because I wanted more. And then
how many more, Corey?
Oh, about 15. We'll revisit that at a later date.
Get ready for that unboxing video.
Yeah.
I love that you did that so much.
I do too. It's gonna be fun. And then after that, I had some. Oh wait, I also found Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, those are out now.
Nice.
Yeah.
The one is.
There were just 2 of him. Like the whole wave should have been out, but there was just 2 of him, so I assume somebody else snagged them. He comes with lightning effect pieces that are kind of lame, so I haven't really been throwing him on there. But the cape is a different material now, and I think he's shorter.
How is it different?
Or like it's proportionally smaller, I guess. Like I feel like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson should be bigger than a standard Batman.
You said the legs were different? How are the legs different?
So
the hips?
they have the articulation now where you can't move them forward regularly. You have to twist and then
just
move
like the vintage collection.
just like the vintage collection.
No one should be adopting that model. Everything should just be a ball joint.
Like this is worse.
Thrasher, I have to ask, why are you painting your penis?
Yes, that is a good question.
It's a very good question.
Yeah, it's all right for what it is, but like this one sort of smaller than this, and then you have like the Robert Pattinson one that's like even taller than both.
Yeah, that
of
one's
these.
just randomly taller.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So
You said the cape was a different material? How so?
it's softer. It's like
Okay.
it's like how Lego went to a more softer cape recently.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the gold Batman from?
Oh yeah, it's from something I recently purchased. It's I don't have the box anymore. It's from a pack with him, a regular Flash that's somewhere on my desk, and then Gorilla Grodd. Oh yeah, here's the Flash. I put the armor on him because it came with it. And then just a bunch of other junk that's supposed to be in like some Central City train station or something. So you have such hits as This Strange Barrier.
I recognize that from Central City.
Yeah, Central City's most famous horse hurdles. Yeah, those are great.
This second
Every time I'm
Strange
horseback
Barrier,
riding in Central City, I jump over those.
of course. Oil barrel?
Oil bearer?
Oil barrel?
The most important
it.
role in a
Oil-
wedding, the oil bearer.
I think that barrel's from X-Aid though.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Gas can.
Throw it at
there
Corey
was-
and then light it on fire. Or
There
shoot
was
if you're in Fortnite, I mean.
there was also the important one, stray piece of metal, but I don't know where the stray piece of metal went.
It got lost. It got separated. It's a stray piece.
The Gorilla Grodd is somewhere, but I don't know. He's also up there too. Oh, it's not even in frame anymore. Anyway, that wasn't the most exciting thing I got this week, thankfully. Because I saw an eBay listing for some really cool old stuff, and I love old stuff. These are the 4-inch.
Nice.
Sword is ridiculously big.
Yeah.
Kids.
That
Like,
was the
it's
very
bigger
first
than
Red Ranger
Zelda.
figure I
I don't
ever-
mean the one in his hand. I mean the one on his belt.
Oh, this one? Yeah, it is
Yeah.
kind of big.
How much were those?
So I got the full team of the. Is this the Mega Mode?
Yeah.
That's the football.
So that came with all 6 of them because it also had gold. And then
Yeah, those are my very first Power Ranger figures I ever got.
nice. And
Those are
then
cool.
I got a
Straight out
set
the
of
womb for Josh.
Yeah.
I got a set of the white ones. So it was
Super Mega Mode.
5 of. Okay, I'll believe you.
Josh is the only one that still knows.
Yeah.
So I
And
trust him.
then just a team of Mega Force, which only 3 of them came with like this separate, tinier belt
Oh yeah, that thing got
hanger
lost a
thing.
lot.
Yeah. So I think pink and yellow are missing theirs. So they just sort of plug in anyway. It's not a
True.
big deal. And
What
they're
is it? It's just the gun? What is the thing that you're
It's
missing?
like it's a holster for the gun.
Yeah,
But it's like a
so-
separate little peg. It's just something to get lost.
so there's that, and then there's
Oh,
this.
yes. I remember
Yeah.
that now. I think they did that because they realized they put the hole too high, and they're like, damn, the gun's like up in his armpit. We got to lower it somehow. So they made that little extra piece.
Yeah, but I got those. These are neat. I got them because I thought, oh shoot, my my Shoto Gokaijers are coming in soon. Might as well grab some of these to go with it. But then I put them next to a bunch of other stuff, and these are huge.
That is true.
Yeah, this is. Oh, he's not posed well.
Did they
This
come
is
with
what
the
it looks
cards
like
too,
next
or-
to Shoto, so that's not gonna go great.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Well, and then you also have to consider Alata is like fucking ripped.
That is true.
So
That's exactly how I remember from the Sentai. What are you talking
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
Did they have the cards with them, or
It's
I
all the
assume
hours
not,
of
but
playing
yeah.
data, so he got ripped.
yeah. But yeah, I mean that's all I got.
Hold on, we got to go back to the Mando first.
Sure. Yeah. What do you want with this?
Hold it up. So it's
Yeah.
literally just the stupid gun that comes with the stormtrooper mounted on a brown rectangle.
This is even bigger than before. Not that it helps, but it's kind of huge.
Is that supposed to be from like the first episode when he?
Yes.
Okay.
Where he jumps on it.
Yeah. Is that even the
Just,
right
you know.
Mando for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
That is the laziest thing. They wasted time to mold that.
They did.
I'm just like, I don't know. There was other I know Mando was hot, but it's not really that hot anymore. Because it's past. So
Yeah.
Because it hasn't
You
had
can
a season in
finally-
2 years.
that's what I'm saying. You can finally let that go and move on to other.
Wait, what are you
Star Wars
talking
fiction.
about? He was in
Yeah, that's
He
true.
was-
He had a
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
But even still, I'm just like, you need to move on. I mean, they're doing Obi-Wan stuff, and that's good, but
Are they
Yeah,
going to do
it's-
Andor stuff?
I would hope so.
I haven't seen any.
Hmm.
But
I definitely want that little droid, but I don't know if
Yeah.
they'll do it.
you know who else showed up in the
'Cause I know there's like a
Andor
Lego
trailer?
set for that show and everything. Like they could do like the ship.
Oh yeah, there's lots of Lego stuff.
But there were white clone phase 2 clone troopers in the Andor trailer. We could get more of these.
How do you have one of those still in the packaging?
I just haven't taken them out of the box because like all my mission fleet stuff is at the bottom of another one, and I didn't want to.
Is that a recent purchase or one you just had forever?
Oh, recent.
Where'd you find it?
Mercari.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was part of that pack. I got him a
Oh, that one you bought a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
Oh, I remember
him,
that.
the red
Yeah.
one and the black series. So I
Gotcha,
just didn't
gotcha.
take them out of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
All right, cool. I'm done.
Hey.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2020.
You look way too comfortable.
He just looks like he's on the set of a talk show. Like
I know,
taking
I know.
morning coffee and
With
should
just
you be telling
random
us what the traffic patterns are
random
like
art
today, John?
pieces that are in this hallway. I don't even
Oh,
know.
is that
what
Get Shooter up there?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I guess so.
It's the golden man himself.
Oh yeah, from FN Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
Get Shooters in Fortnite.
Yeah, he is.
I bought a bunch of stuff this week. None of it arrived here. It's all at my house. So you guys will see it next week.
Oh wow,
Woo.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff though. I spent a lot of money on Ranger keys.
nice.
So
That sounds right.
yep, and metallic white and stuff. So you already saw that from Chris.
Did you buy the stuff that the people were gaslighting you to buy on in that other
Not
chat?
that stuff, but I bought other stuff.
Oh okay, I see.
So
Why
I
didn't
bought
you buy the stuff that we told you to buy?
well because then I found I was only missing 4 premium Bandai key sets, and somebody responded to that tweet and they were like, my local comic book shop just has one of those sets, and I'm like, what? So and he messaged me pictures of it the other day, just so I could see the condition it was in and everything. It was pricey, but compared to what I usually see it go for on like
Mhm.
Yahoo Japan auctions or Japanese Mercari or whatever, it was a good deal, especially because it was just going to be shipping
Yeah.
from the US and not Japan. So I still paid after shipping $230 for it, but but I've not seen that set go cheaper than like $300 in years.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, and that's like before like shipping and everything.
Yeah.
And this was after. So that came from West Virginia. So it only took a day to get here. So apparently it got delivered to my house yesterday, but
Oh,
Nice.
I don't know. So we'll see. But that'll be a video next week. I won't say what Key said it is, but look forward to that. That's it. That's all I got.
He said, when did this become an episode of Josh's Clues? He's in the big comfy chair.
It's true.
And instead of a notebook, he has Post-it notes.
I just have my,
That's right.
phone. Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
he's got the whiteboard so he can keep track of his billiard scores.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I'll be done with the internship, so no more of that setting that you guys saw a couple of times. So
Your mailbox must be exhausted. He has to sing every time.
It just sounds really dirty to me. I don't know why. Just cramming that mailbox all night long.
I mean, I'm sure my mailman is exhausted. I mean, I had
Yes,
so
of
many
course.
different things delivered at the house. There's so many gears sitting there. Don Onitajin's been sitting there for like 2.5 weeks. The sword from Don Brothers, that's at my house right now. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff there.
Lost sword.
Yeah, that thing.
It's like my DHL is almost always the same lady, and she always just like drops the box on my porch and then like walks away.
Yeah.
Guys buying shit again.
Oh, I also bought. They haven't shipped out yet, but Dorkside did charge me for them. They had some GI Joes on sale during their sale.
I saw
There's
that.
a sale?
Yeah, I don't know how much is left, but
Yeah, like I keep putting stuff in my cart and then it disappears from the sale, but it's still in my cart. So I'm like, does that mean they're holding one for me, or if I try to check out?
well, it was crazy. I mean, I didn't need it, but that Leo and Donnie Lightning Collection 2-pack, that was $14.90.
Some of the prices were really good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was everything I had already bought, but it was really.
Well, remember
really
that
good
Baroness
prices.
with the bike that you
Yeah, I
sent me a
saw you
link
grabbed
to?
that. Yeah,
Because it was like $24. I'm like, yes, there we go. That would do
yeah, for
it.
sure.
So
They have a bunch of. They always have a lot of like 6-inch figures, which is not what I want.
yeah,
But yeah, they had a Bad Batch pack for like $6.
I saw that. Yeah,
And I was considering, I was like, I guess I could try to kit bash some shit with that, but then
I peer pressured. I peer pressured one of my friends from the film school to buy the Marvel Legends Bucky that they had because
Nice.
she's a big fan of Bucky, and I was like, it's $12. You can go get it.
Oh.
Yeah, some of their prices were really, really good.
I think they still had the Bucky last time I checked. I just covered that sale during Lightning Storm for tomorrow because there's still a couple things left.
Oh, dang.
So-
I wish I had known about it. Oh, well.
There was never anything that was like so amazing. Like
Yeah.
if there was something I thought you would have really wanted, I would have
Right,
told you.
right.
That's fair.
Same, same.
Because I've been looking at it because they just kept adding stuff. Like the first time I checked, I was like, I don't want any of this garbage. And
Yeah, yeah.
then they put some more stuff up, and I was like, oh, but I was like, still.
Yeah, because like I was looking through it and I was like, the only things that really like caught my attention were the 2 GI Joe things that I didn't have. So
I was
like,
about to tell you, but then I saw that you already bought it, so I was like,
yeah.
attaboy. Good job, Josh. They got a lot of the retros though. If you want the retros, the Star Wars retros,
Oh, wait. How much?
like 7, some cheaper.
All right. Twist my finger or twist.
They have
whatever
some
appendage.
core class Transformers, but I think you have all those already.
Yeah, I have enough of those. Do they have the new G2 looking Megatron?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I'm sorry. We got news too if you guys want to talk about that.
I mean, we can, but we're also talking about buying toys.
Yeah, we could just keep talking about Dork
Yeah.
Side for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does Dorkside pay us? No, then we're moving on.
You guys can talk about Dork Side while I do some soda pop.
I would talk about soda too.
Yeah. Hey, look at this lady.
Yeah.
Here. Woo.
Is it just me or did the stinger get longer? Hold on. Is she lying?
So this will be look forward to seeing this figure again in the Geek soda line when they did the black version from the TTFC
Oh,
special.
of course, yeah. She'll be in the first wave as the first 3.
So I'm pretty sure the suit's the exact same. It's just all the red is black. So,
But this is a brand new mold, which isn't typically something groundbreaking. But the last 3 figures we got were like slight repaint, slight remolds. So this is ground up new mold.
that's true.
It looks good.
Yeah,
I feel like
it does.
I wanted to make like a list or something because I feel like this is the last Revice retail set, and I know they're going to get to it all anyway because that's just what Soto does. But there's still so much left for them to do.
Is this? I thought this was only 10 though.
This is number 9. I don't
The
think
Tendo are from
okay.
the Tendo are from Zenkaiger.
that's right. But there
So
is
this
no
is only
listings
9?
for 10.
Okay.
So
That's
this comes out in August. This set. So, and I know that like they were saying that Ultimate Revice wasn't going to be done in time, so I don't think we're supposed to get that till Geeks, which is weird.
No,
Typical Soto fashion.
Well, for the final
the
form
first
to not
set
be
of
in
the
the
new
set.
rider will have just 2 figures dedicated to it, and everything else will be from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
previous
I
year.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like Revice takes up a majority of Geeks' first set. I'm just surprised that Revice's final form isn't going to make it into his own Soto line.
That's fair.
I mean, they could call it, like this first one, like Revice featuring Geeks instead.
That's true. They could.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And
basically
then-
the way it would end up being anyway. We know how
yeah,
that's gonna work.
exactly.
But like, there's just so much stuff left for them to do. Like all the stuff from the movie.
Yeah.
There's some stuff in the Comrade news we'll get to that they still need to do, and like just tons of stuff from the show they haven't gotten to. So.
Oh yeah,
Do
there's
they
plenty of
just
material.
do they just never do more than 10? Is that the problem?
Usually they do 10. I mean, the fact that we're not
Yeah.
even getting 10 is strange.
We-
I forget
Well-
how that happened, but
I mean, we got behind a few times, but also they upped the quantity of each of these boxes.
that is true. Like Buy 9 still has a lot of room to get some stuff done,
Yeah,
but it's just not going to be enough room. Which
but like
is fine.
considering we had 9 waves, technically you get 9 extra figures, or like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
per, so 9, and that's more than a wave.
Right.
So technically, you're getting.
Well, the only thing
slightly
though is that
over
like a lot of the waves have had those accessory boxes instead of a figure.
Yeah. Those
True.
fucking
True,
pointless remix forms that I hate. I don't even want to do it in the review. I'm like, you guys don't care about this, right? Like, I don't want to.
Well, and they still have the rest of like Demons CGI monstrosities, like the tail. I think they still need to do, and like
Sure,
the
yeah.
black claws or whatever. They still have a couple more of those.
Sorry, this is completely unrelated, but I'm going to jump in anyway. Someone just posted their retro baronesses from Walmart. You gotta love their throwing stuff in a bag.
Oh,
They are
no.
completely chewed up.
Oh God.
Look at that.
I'm glad I got one in the Hasbro press box. And
Yikes.
Dang.
I'm glad that all those Transformers come in solid boxes.
You got it in the press box. They got it in the pressed box.
Yes.
It's true. It's true.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
terrible.
Well,
Damn.
but this is good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's her. And then also, hey, sadly, Kamen Rider Kabuto is already over. We're not gonna get a third wave of that unless it's premium. And now we're
Well,
just
all
sort of
that's left is the movie writers and stuff.
I
So
was say there's not a
Yeah.
ton left to do, right?
Well, no,
Fies was
3
totally last week. I completely forgot to put it in here last week. That's why it's here.
I
now.
forgot to talk about it.
Yeah, because like when I
I-
did Soto Sundays last weekend, I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't put Fies in
Yeah.
the news on Friday."
But like
So-
there are still, like you guys are saying, the 3 movie riders.
But all
we
the
still
deck
have
troopers that you
troopers.
want, yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's
There's
easy.
enough for a
You
wave.
do one set of the 3 movie riders as a set on Premium Bandai, and then you do like all the different troopers as a set.
I'd be down for a trooper.
Because that way you
I
could
would-
just do like troop builder sets. You could just buy like 100 of those.
like
you-
I said, I would buy 10.
Yeah.
Like
They
immediately.
could put the trooper maybe like in a Shoto O or something. I know it's not 100% the
plus,
same scale, but
They've done that before, like to coincide with.
Yeah.
Soto
It can really
Kuga.
work out for them too, because if they do the troopers, they already have 90% of the figure for the Demons troopers from Revice. So they just have to-
Yeah, they have
That's-
90% of most troopers in
That's
Kamen
true,
Rider.
that's true, too.
But yeah, this is the Fies set.
I need to ask a serious question though.
Yeah,
Why is Fies taking a dump in the middle here?
that's just his pose, my dude. That's just what he's doing.
Man must be regular.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know some people were saying that this is unnecessary, especially so soon. But I really like these. These are really well.
I mean, they
done.
look good. Like I'm not gonna
I
said
really
that
like
they don't.
the. I didn't include pictures of them, but I really like the finisher effects
Yes.
that you get. Those are really cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Fies figure have those. Maybe there is one, but I can't think of one.
I just don't want them to start going in order every year because they've done all this shit to death. Like, I understand it's the anniversary, but I don't care. Like, I don't want Blade next because, like, you already did Blade to
Hey,
death
at least
in
they skipped
Shoto.
Agito.
I don't think that was in any danger. But again, they did a great job with Agito and Shoto. And
Yeah,
that
Shoto
wasn't
got
that long
lost.
ago.
Yeah. But it's like, do like Kiva.
Do Kiva, do Hibiki, do Ghost.
Hibiki would
Drive
take the-
needs more. Wizard definitely
Oh my God,
needs
if-
more.
I have a
I
feeling
feel
Drive's
like-
next.
I want Hibiki to be Shoto because
The only
like
problem though is that like they have still never finished a Chronicle series
they have not. No,
ever.
they
They've
just
never
keep
done it.
moving on.
Yeah, I get. Is Gaim just done? I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's
Because
been
they were like, oh, it's not even the anniversary of Gaim yet, so we're because
It's
even the
been-
Lockseed sets have slowed down significantly.
Yeah.
Well, they pretty much got done with their entire list of what they said they were going to do.
Really?
Yeah, they're done with all of that except for the Genesis driver. Like we know that's
Oh.
coming.
Okay.
But like because they did that big list of like, here's everything we're gonna do. Every set has it all covered at this point, and there's also not really many locks left for them to do anyway.
Mhm.
But for Gaim, they haven't announced a Soto set in 13 months. So, but there's
Yeah.
still plenty of stuff for them to do. I mean, I still stay, a lot of Chronicles shows got really close. I'm just very nitpicky in terms of what would be completionist on it. But
Mhm.
like Ryuki's only missing Abyss from Decade. But like, so when you actually talk about like Ryuki stuff, they're done. Well, except for Oja Blank Form, we never got that. But yeah. But Fies is another one of these ones where they can knock this out in like 2 waves.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll find some way to not do them all though.
Yeah.
I'm guessing what Blaster,
Yeah.
the third guy, and
Delta.
maybe the Delta, and then like the movie dude.
Well, there's 2 movie dudes, so I don't know if they would.
Oh, well, then they don't have to do an accessory pack.
Yeah, but then the only thing that if they squeeze the movie riders into a second set, the only thing you're missing is a Ryo Trooper.
I think that was. I'm fine using the Shoto ones for that.
That's
least.
fair.
But yeah, if they want, but they haven't shown that they're going to be doing any troopers outside of, I guess, the Kiva one. Barely, like the Kiva, the dude who summons a whole bunch of dudes.
What?
Did I say Kiva? I meant
Yeah.
Dragon
that's
guy,
why.
Ryuki.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
there
I
it
was
is.
It's
so
not even close.
Yeah.
Not even
God.
easily confusable.
I'm sitting here going
They're
like,
both red
I'm like,
and
what
also
Kiva
black and
has an
also
army builder?
silver. So
You can throw a dart and hit a
Oh,
red Kamen
God.
Rider. That's not an excuse.
It's true. I was like going through everything. I'm like, Kiva doesn't have a true builder.
I know. I'm just like Kiva, dude, who summons dude. I'm like, what?
I'm like, unless you're talking about all the different people who have used Ixa, but that's not a troop builder. Like,
no.
oh,
Yeah,
God.
either way, this is neat. I'm excited for it, but I'm really more interested in what they're going to be doing next.
Yeah. Move through. this
Fingers crossed
quickly.
it's Drive. I'm ready to buy a Chronicle series again.
I want Ghost. I know everyone hates Ghost, but those suits are really nice.
Well, the thing about like any show after like O's, you're gonna have to do like 1,000 sets to cover everything. Like,
yeah.
and the fact that if Gaim can't do it, because like Drive would have to be another like 10 sets. There's so many stuff in there to do.
I mean, I don't need him to do everything for Ghost.
Well, I want
Just
them
do.
to. Like,
I
if
mean,
you-
I'm not saying I wouldn't buy it, but I'm just saying do the main.
because I love
Yeah.
the idea of Chronicle, but I want Chronicle to have the same mentality as the main lines do.
I feel like
Yeah.
for Ghost, you do the main riders, the main forms, and then Premium Bandai, the rest of the hoodies.
But then again, we also never got the Saber Ghost forms.
We didn't. We were convinced that they were
Yeah.
at least going to make the
We
forms.
debated about that for like a month.
Yeah. No, it turns out none of us were right at all.
Years ago.
That's how much they're committed to not doing Ghost.
I
Yes.
know. Oh,
And of
I'm
course
sorry,
we've-
Saber touched these guys? Nah.
And of course, we've always debated about how perfect like a one-off
Yeah.
Chronicle Decade set would be
Yeah.
to knock out like the stuff that is kind of lingering in other soda lines.
Yeah.
Whatever. We've talked too long about this.
That's fair.
We'll see. Next up, Kamen Rider. Check out this boy.
Who is this
Yeah.
man?
So this is, I
Who's this
assume,
man?
I assume this is the final antagonist for the show. But this is Kamen Rider Juga. So
It's
a company-
Kuga, but with a J.
That's right. Also,
I'm not saying that.
it's also because his Vice stamp has 10 animals on it.
Oh.
So it's the original 10 stamps from the beginning of the show.
Okay.
So all you can barely
it's
see.
funny because Jew is the word for beast, but also the word for 10.
That's right.
So
Them and their puns, they know what they're doing. So obviously this form is inspired in some way by like Kuga's ultimate form, with the color scheme and kind of sort of the look. But this is why we haven't gotten a premium Bandai announcement for that movie belt yet. Because it is the movie driver with an attachment on it.
So it'll be another driver with a bunch of pieces and
100%.
stuff.
Which will come with at least 2 Vice stamps because you're going to need the one for the movie riders and you're going to need this one. So
That's fine. I'd rather they bundle stuff like that together than tell me the driver twice. So
right, but people were like, when the movie came out last week, and they're like, "Oh, that's surprising that there hasn't been a premium announcement for this." And then these scans came out, and they go, "Oh, that's why," because we got.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah. So I don't know what episode this is supposed to happen in, but
so this is George.
Yeah, this is George. Yeah,
I love George.
So.
Yeah, you probably can't tell with these blurry ass images.
I know, it's terrible. There's also a new upgrade for Gene, but I forgot to put the picture in here. So
Yeah,
that'll be another premium thing.
Is that the Tide Majines?
Yeah, it's the return of the Tide Majine. It's actually the rest in peace to Kamen Rider Poppy's suit because the new chest piece is a repaint of that suit. So rest in peace to that.
Does the new Gene at least have a better name than the new Live?
I don't actually remember what the name of it is. I know it's Love Cove themed.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's if that's in the name or I'm not sure. But man, they are getting ready for some Memorial Edition gimmick sets because we have that stamp, we have the new Live stamp, so it's coming.
Huh. All right.
Get ready, Chris. You have more stamps.
I'm here for it. I love them.
You know what else I'm here for?
Yeah, this boy.
Yeah, we have the Geets.
That's right. He's looking pretty
This is
bare.
gonna be an expensive year.
Interested to see how Soto's going to do this one.
I know. Like initially, I thought, "Oh, this is a no-brainer. Just like split them where we typically split them for the waist, but it's like putting the armor on." So
right. And you can do it in all the different combinations too.
They'll probably just because it comes apart at the waist, so you'll probably just you can take the torso off and put it on a different pair of pants.
Yeah, I'd hope so, but
we do have. There was like a brief image. It was kind of blurry, so I didn't really include it. But it was of Boost, which is usually his legs as his chest. So you can swap them around. I don't think we saw one of Magnum as the legs, but I assume you can do that. So you can do it with the toys. I just don't know if the suit's going to do it. So that would be interesting. So basically, any combination of those two halves that you can think of, the suit can do.
That's nuts.
So
the base plate, belt, whatever you want to call it, gives me like O's vibes in the sense that like the O's belt doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really cool because like you put this they're called ID chips, which you can see Geets is right there. You put that in the center, depending on which rider it's going to be. And so there's going to be like at least 8 of those, I think is what the rumor had or whatever. And then you have the 2 halves. And so like, yeah, it's really neat.
I just think it's funny because the thing without anything on it looks like the arc driver to me. And every time I go on Amazon Japan and I type in Kamen Rider Geets, for whatever reason, like the second listing is the Arc Driver. And every time I'm scrolling and I see that, and I'm like, oh shit, it's up. And then I'm like, no, it's a damn Arc Driver. It keeps teasing.
I do get like just like base 01 driver vibes from it when you have the two pieces on. Because like the ID chip looks like like the circle of the progress key in the middle,
and it's got the circle on the left, kind of like 01 driver does. Yeah.
So
because I was asking Matt, and I'm like, are they really going to sell like these massive half of a driver to us, like with the handlebar? And it's like, I don't think so. I think only the ones that come with the belt are going to be that big.
Yeah.
And then all the other ones those will come off and they'll fit, but it'll be smaller.
It's kind of like build, and like we have some toy listings for like what are basically like best matches, like what will be the two big ones that are supposed to go together. So we'll get a couple of those.
There's a couple on the next page that you'll see that are a lot smaller than this. Honestly, when I first saw the belt, I thought like, oh, that white piece there, the circle there,
that's the main
will come out, and then I didn't expect the whole driver to split.
I didn't. Exactly. I thought the same thing. Like, oh, there's the jewel in the middle. That's what we're gonna swap out. And they're like, no, the whole damn thing comes apart. I put my Geets driver back together, and I have all these pieces left.
Yeah.
The next page. Green grass.
What?
It didn't load right away, so it was just a green background.
So rest in peace to Build's Fire Hedgehog ladder, because that's what that is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they repainted it blue.
What handle did they have to harvest?
I don't know that. I don't know where they got the handle.
But yeah, you can see with that, it's like a small square as opposed to a big chunky belt.
I don't think we have a listing for how this one's being released yet, but
this will probably be like with the holder or something. Although, what's the holder going to be, like a backpack? These things are gigantic. It's like,
well, like the holder that goes on the sides of the belt is for a different rider, but the gimmick holder that we get every year that isn't like the one for the belt straps, it could come with that, but.
But I think it's cool, like when you plug it in, then like you can see the part of the circle, the LED matches the item. Like, that's really neat.
The simpler ones like this one make me think of like, you know, the Beyond driver from Geo, where it had kind of like that, like the green like watch buttons on the side that didn't do anything. It kind of makes me think
Beyond driver. That's
Waz's driver.
Yes.
Like the side that you like doesn't have the ride watch in it, where it just kind of is the design. It makes me think of that.
Yeah,
kind of.
I wonder if whatever this matches up with will make the form look more complete, because this, I don't dislike it, but it's very bare bones.
Yeah,
right.
He basically gets just like some straps.
He looks like a standard trooper without having the standard chest on him.
Well, I think I don't even know if these ones will have complete forms, because I know with the whole like battle royale gimmick thing that the show's going to have as its plot, these could just be like items that he finds, I guess, or picks up or uses.
Well, I thought I saw something where they're like he beats people and gets them, so they were saying it was like Mega Man with the robot masters. Like he beats the water guy and then he gets the water power.
Oh, dude, look at this stray faucet. Let me put her on here.
So
let me jam this faucet into my crotch. But yeah, it should be fun. I think it'll be neat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
it's going to be a lot of different possible combinations of
for
forms
sure.
and things, so it'll be cool.
What more do we know about the story? Because it looks like there's some like evil, just stray evil dudes. I thought it was like a battle royale situation where
I think it's like it's honestly it's making me think of Garo versus Road. That's kind of what it's making me think of. Like it's some kind of game that they all go into and then they all just beat the hell out of each other.
But Chris, they have suits here.
But
yeah, that's true. I mean, obviously, Garo only had a suit for the last half of the last episode. So,
but also just to remind, like, typically we don't get like more solid facts until the conference.
Which I'm surprised we don't have a date for yet.
Yeah.
I thought I heard they think it's next week, but I don't know.
That's the rumor, but there hasn't been a confirmed date yet. But I'm just shocked that out of all the stuff we have seen, like even already being in Telebukun skins and everything, that we don't know what any of the other riders look like. Like I don't know how we have gotten this far without that leaking somehow.
I'm okay
Because
with that.
they're buttoning it up.
I mean, I'm good with
I
that too.
looked about it.
The only like details we have is on the next page. I think it's on the next one where we have one of the other riders' buckles, but because that's who they're called, by the way, they're called raised buckles. But we have the zombie one here, which is for a different rider whose ID chip is in this set as well. But we don't know what they look like.
Man,
it's
even
like a
the ID
scorpion?
chip is smaller than I thought it would be.
Yeah. So this is like the big combo set that comes with the base driver, which the base driver comes with the hammer buckle, just to get you something of one of the more basic ones.
Right, right.
And then the zombie buckle comes with the 2 holder pieces and Kamen Rider, I think it was Buffa's ID chip, but we don't know what he looks like yet. So
Now, is this Revice thing? Does it only come with this massive combo set, or does it come with the?
Think so. I think on the back of the Telebukun issue, it was advertised as just a first release bonus with the base driver set or the combo set. I think I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, this is the Revice raised buckle, which is just a Revice driver slapped on a buckle. That's pretty.
Oh,
much
this
all
thing
it is.
pops open.
So yeah, the zombie one, yeah.
It pops open and there's like a creepy hand.
Yeah, it's like a it
Oh.
almost looks like a rib cage or something that like pops open or something. It's
Now,
pretty neat.
is there a separate slide, or is this the part where we get to mention releases for this?
This is where I was going to talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so not the Revice buckle yet, but this combo set and also just the base driver set are getting US releases from Team Kamen Rider, which is pretty cool.
Wait, you
they're-
said not the race buckle?
Not the Revice buckle.
The thing on
The
the right,
Revice?
the promo.
The
That's a
campaign.
Revice promo.
Yeah.
See how it looks like Revice?
Yeah, but it's not. We're not getting the campaign thing when.
Not that we know of, no.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he doesn't know. He hasn't heard anything about it.
Gotcha.
So like there is an Amazon Japan listing up for this right now that like will guarantee that you get the Revice buckle.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Just like they've done in the past with like Don Brothers stuff. But the Toku Collectibles has a US release up for the regular just driver with the hammer buckle and Geetz's 2 main buckles for $70 for a November
Mhm.
release. And then also for a November release is the big combo set, everything you get in the picture here for $100.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's
There's
2
an
months
Amazon
behind.
Japan listing right now, but it's a third-party seller and it's $300. So don't buy
Right.
that one.
Oh, God.
And I think the Amazon Japan listing said it was going to go up like properly on August 20th. So I'm actually pretty shocked that Toku Collectibles put up the US releases for it tonight because you can't even order the Japanese ones yet technically.
Yeah, I mean, he always puts stuff up early though.
Well, true, but that was just pretty shocking. So I think that's a pretty good deal unless you are like determined to get the Revice buckle. But I don't know.
And if
How
you
much
don't
of a
mind
difference
waiting
that
2
make?
months.
Yeah.
But it will be nice. I mean, I think for me, it's going to be nice to have an option, like if I get HLJ'd on something, or
Yeah.
you know,
I always buy the main driver at some point. Sometimes I've only ever gotten it when the show started, like pre-ordered it one time. I usually wait and get it with Christmas money, like every year.
sure.
So I probably am going to do that again because I have like $600 of Lightning Collection roleplay items to buy in the next couple of months.
Do you though?
So
I don't think you
I
do.
kind of do.
You really don't.
So
Don't buy that
um,
garbage.
I have to, but
You don't.
I'm pretty sure GI Joe collector doesn't give a shit about whatever the hell Power Ranger roleplay items. You know.
yeah, that's true. But no, I'll definitely get this at some point. But it's pretty.
I
Cool.
like the Revice one; it's just so colorful and fun.
Yeah,
I like that a
I'm
lot.
curious if that's what we are to expect any other Legend Rider ones to look like. If it's just going to be some kind of design with just a driver slapped on it.
I'm fine with that.
But yeah.
There's some cool drivers out there.
Because we don't have any like listings or anything for like Legend Rider buckles. So,
They'll do it. I'm sure.
oh,
they'll
I'm
do it.
sure they will. They always do. But if anything, at least for like probably all the Reiwa era riders will get one.
Yeah. I bet you they'll do Heisei again. They've given up on Showa. They're not doing that anymore. maybe Ichigo.
Heisei, they might only do like Kuga, Decade, and Geo or something.
Yeah, I mean
maybe like double to tie into Futo PI or something like that.
Just do them all. I'll buy them. But you knew that already.
Of course.
All right, cool. We good on this?
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah.
All
I
right.
want it.
Oh,
We're not
Oh,
good
no.
on this. There's
I
more.
forgot I put this
Yeah,
in here.
there was more.
I forgot to put this in here. Yeah, it's just showing you how it works, basically.
And how you can flip them around and put them
Yeah,
on all the
yeah.
sides and everything.
So I think they work kind of like ride watches, where the buckles make their own sounds, but the driver has like a rail system for them to like latch into. I think is how it's working. So like technically we could get like hacks, but it wouldn't be like very definitive.
Yeah, and you put them on the same side, and then the belt spins. Like you don't take the white part that's on the left off and then plug it into the right. I think you plug it in and then you spin it. Because if you look down at the bottom left, the thing in the middle is upside down.
Right.
Revolve on. Ready, fight. I love these. Get ready for Boost and Magnum.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah. Hey, Sentai.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. So this is a thing. If you want it, I'm skipping this. I don't want this.
I didn't buy the first one, so I'm not buying the second one.
I wanted the first one just because I really do like the Sentai gears and I love the gear leaner. And but even
But you
after I
already
bought
have
that,
it.
yeah, I know, but like I did like the improvements, and I like the improvements with this one too. But it's the fact that this was already a premium release, and that now they're trying to sell me it as a premium release again. And
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a little bigger, and it's just the gears you already have in purple, but now metal, and then that one that they throw in. But I'm just like blank.
I like that they're finally making that, but like it doesn't do anything, so I don't care.
And also, why do they have like just Juron and Gaon, but then like they have the 5 Sentais for the main team, but they don't have like the actual 5?
Because he had Dark Zenkaio.
Oh, right. Duh. Okay.
Yeah.
Good call.
So it's basically like it's obviously
sense.
it's not every gear Stacy used clearly, but it's like the most important ones, I guess.
I mean that I asked the question, you explained it perfectly. It makes total sense. I didn't think of that, and that makes total sense because I forget that happened because it was like what 1 or 2 episodes. It didn't last.
I think if that, it just led to like a premium mini plot that was about it.
Yeah, that's like the only thing from that I never got.
Yeah,
I still don't have that one. I just didn't feel like building that one again. I was like,
that's fair. I kind of wanted it for the paint. I liked the color scheme.
The color scheme is fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks great.
But like,
I'll get it eventually on Monterhake or something when it's cheap enough. But
maybe Corey will buy it thinking it comes with the Yudo figure.
Yes, exactly. When I need to buy it,
even if it doesn't.
Cheap. Yeah. Also, I just want to shout out leaving that little bit of the background in between the trigger and the handle. That's fantastic.
You bet I did not care to fix that.
Good quality.
I trimmed this picture out days ago for my thumbnail where I talked about this video, or I talked about this, and it did that exact thing. And so I just covered that part up with a different thing in the thumbnail, and I did not fix it for this. So there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it was like the first one. I was just like, it's just metal versions of gears. I already have these gears 5 times over. I have them regular. I have them purple. I have Taro gears, which are essentially the same thing.
The metal doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's cool, but like I don't care.
Yeah.
It's also the fact that like I literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago just finished paying off the gear leaner. I'm not starting another one.
Yeah.
Maybe if they do a deleter and it has 2 key improvements that I wanted to have, maybe because I wanted to have like a full-size sword mode.
I feel like the only reason this exists is because it was so easy to do out of the other one.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna do. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I could see it. But I mean, you're right. Like this is obviously why this one's coming first.
This was just an easy double dip,
right? Because you just have to change like 2 pieces of the molding basically.
And
I go from there.
I do have one request though that I really hope you'll honor. If they do a premium Bandai memorial gear delinger, and you do get it, you do have to do the dance again, and Corey has to remake the video with you and the right sound effects or whatever it does.
The Memorial Edition video, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, if they do a Gudaliner, I will buy that. But I mean, even if it's well, they have to have some actual upgrades to it. So I want that gyroscope feature gone. I just want it to be a button. That's what it needs to have.
Unlike you mean the tambourine should just be able to hit it?
Just be able to hit it.
I don't know why that ever was not the case.
If they don't make that change, no. But if they make that change, absolutely.
All right. Cool.
We'll see.
Oh, look at this big boy.
Look at this giant big boy. So I have a question. I saw 2 different pictures of this, and one of them looked significantly thinner than the other. Are there like 2 versions of this combined form or something? Or did I just see a picture that looked weird to me?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, obviously this is the 7 altogether, right?
Yes.
It's
Danoni Tajin and Toradorigin.
Right. Isn't it
Torador, you know what
Toradorgonjin or I'm like, yeah. It's Tiger, Dragon, Robot.
Right.
Right. So it's the 7 things all together. I swear I saw a picture where like the arms looked significantly thinner, and maybe it's the suit or something. I don't know.
It could be that because there was the CGI like model and then there was the toy.
Maybe I saw the CGI model because I saw it real quick. There was a bunch of things happening, but
that's probably where you saw it because we didn't even get a good picture of the toy till like an hour before the show. Like this picture like just dropped. I was like, oh, okay, good. We can actually like look at it properly now. So we also got a picture of the box for Toradora, whatever, which I didn't include.
That box looks really nice.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it looks very similar to the Danoni Tajin box, but like in a good way. Like the artwork
The artwork style this year is phenomenal.
I saw somebody say, and I hope they do it too. I mean, I wouldn't buy it because it'd be so expensive, but if they do a box set of these 2 together, into like artwork,
What is the? I've heard a lot, and maybe no. Someone said something about an all black Danoni Tajin.
Yeah, that's coming. Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay?
That's been confirmed from the leaks from Matt. They're doing
Is it coming up in this presentation, or it's just a thing that's happening?
Oh, it's just a thing that's happening.
Oh,
it's going to be. I don't know. It's a premium. It's going to be a premium Bandai thing.
But there's nothing to it except that the color scheme is different.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to be like a thing from the show or what.
Right.
But essentially, from what it seems, is just going to be like a black version of Danoni Tajin, which will probably look really cool. But I'm not. It's already such an expensive mecha.
I was going to say, like, if it's literally just another color scheme, I don't think I need that. But
it's your fault. I bought Danoni Tajin the first time, and that was on sale.
First of all, what you mean is, thank you, Chris, for helping me make a wise decision. I'll let that slide. But yeah, this looks cool. I'm excited for this. Keeping that tradition of robots becoming shoes. I'd like to see that continuing.
I love that.
Always got to get the shoes on there.
All right.
So this next thing, this is some kind of add-on kit?
Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out the details of this completely because it also just got announced like an hour before the show started.
How did they make? Because I saw something about it switching out the skirt pieces so you could make them sit, but that's a solid piece. Do you have to like unscrew something?
Yeah, I don't know. There's okay, so like I guess they did some kind of blog post about this or something, but I assume based off of this picture, it doesn't go up for order till August 24th, I assume. But the next slide has like some of what they showed.
Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. Like, how do
I don't really get how it works
don't move?
Either. Yeah,
those skirt pieces, that whole thing is one big red solid piece, and then the legs are underneath it. So like,
because as far as I'm aware, this is not a whole new release of Danoni Tajin. I think it's supposed to be like.
I mean, if it is, I'm definitely not getting it. If it's
no, not at all.
Like,
if it's just
$50,
these pieces,
yeah.
I mean, unless they're swapping out that entire leg assembly.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely seems like something you're going to have to do to the toy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's something I can just like pop off and pop the other one
Which
on.
is very interesting if that is the case. But
I don't know why they didn't just do that the first time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when I was doing the review, I was like, oh, I can't even move the legs. But then I was like, no, I can move the legs. I just, because that piece is solid, you just can't go any further with it. So I'm like, if they would have just made that, have small hinges, because Matt was like, well, it has to be strong enough to support all the extra weight later. I'm like, but it already does what I want it to do. It's just restricted by a solid piece of plastic that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
They could have just molded hinges in, and then it would have been fine.
And like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know like what you're talking about because I watched your review of it a little bit ago. So like,
oh, Floof says it's a whole new Don Robotaro.
That makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. So I think it's supposed to be like how they did the artists in like Shinobi Maru during the Ninja. I think it's kind of like that.
Right. Yes, exactly. So he says it's because of toy safety restrictions. So I guess those hinges would have been too thin or brittle and probably would have exploded into shards in a child's
Either
face.
way, especially if this is an entire new Don Robotaro, this thing's not going to be cheaper than like $100 for sure.
No, especially if it's premium.
Which is annoying because I think this is really cool and I would definitely buy this since I literally just bought Don Onitaji.
Yeah.
Because I think the chair is cool. I think the weapon is cool. You do get that backdrop too, I think, from the last slide.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I'll have the mini plow that can sit.
That's true.
Although what I really want, the most recent episode, they did the complete Don Taijin at ground level, which I thought was amazing. And I was like, put that in Yudo too, because I would love to have that in scale with the rest of the Yudo figures.
Remember those, like, they haven't done them in years, but they did it for like Tokuger where they had like those action
Yes,
figures.
I have them.
Yeah.
I just found them the other day because I was redoing some shelves and I was like, I forgot I had these. I have one for Tokuo.
Toku Rainbow got one too.
Yes, dude. I feel like I do have that. I think I bought that on clearance like long after, and that didn't make it to where the rest of them were. But Juo King, is that what that was called? The first one?
Did they do that for that too?
Yeah, and it's because obviously Juo King has no articulation whatsoever. So that figure looks amazing. I think I have it over there. Maybe I'll go look at it. And then there was another one. What was the other one? Or whatever. What's the Ninja one called? Shurikenjin.
Oh yeah.
So I have the Shurikenjin one's not as good, but the Juo King and the Tokuo are really, really good.
I remembered the Tokuger ones. I didn't remember the JoJo ones, but yeah, those were cool.
I have it. Hold on, I'll see if I can find it.
But yeah, if they did something like that for Don Onitaji, that'd be pretty neat. But yeah, so
All right.
I think it definitely shows that Don Brothers toys are selling well if they're willing to do this.
Yeah, definitely. Like
So-
their own third-party upgrade set without being a third party.
Right. And it's also really cool. Just I always like whenever they show us like how early in development these are.
Yeah.
Like that's always neat.
All right.
Okay, I found it. Might be a little dusty, but
Oh, nice.
yeah, I really like the design. It's really clean. It's just an action figure, obviously,
Right.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
that's great.
but it actually has legs and
Wow.
it can move them.
What a concept.
Because
All
it's a neat design when you can actually move it around.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, look, Power Rangers.
Yeah.
You do some of that.
What is it? Oh.
It's Lego.
So I did a video like a week ago. You should check it out on the battle bikes from these, and they're terrible. They're really bad. They took forever to build because they don't stay together.
Really?
Oh, they're bad. And so I did a video on those because they were like $4 a piece at Five Below. Like they were fun. And then I guess somebody found these tonight. There's 4 of them, which you finally get a Yellow Ranger because there wasn't one in the bikes. Still no Pink Ranger in any of these. But I guess they're doing Zords now, which, okay. It's hilarious that Saber-Toothed Tiger one because that is a completely different image from the actual model that you get.
I was gonna say that looks really good, but then I was like, no, that's not Lego. Like,
Yeah. I was like,
just like
okay.
it just looks like the toy. The actual
The
toy.
Mastodon one is the back of the box, so I assume it shows you the build on the back of the box.
That
but
is
it's like
bad.
Oh yeah, it's
Yikes.
pretty terrible. So
Plus, remember in all those episodes when the Mastodon was strapped with gas?
Wait, hold on. So this is a picture of a different toy, right?
I mean, that looks like
Because
just
it's
like
got holes.
the saber-tooth tiger you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just like
that's
the SOC
completely different.
or
yeah, I have no idea
some other kind of.
what that comes from.
They
Yeah.
just straight up stole that.
And then put the actual toy.
Yes.
you're
It
getting.
would be
Yeah.
like if I put an Optimus Prime transformer on the front of a Lego Optimus Prime. It's just like, that's not even.
You gotta love that these are the officially licensed by Hasbro
Jesus.
construction sets that we have for Power
Yikes.
Rangers. I mean, they did the same thing for GI Joe. It's not just Power Rangers, but
Yeah, I've heard.
same company. So
I've heard they're not that good. Either.
so these are 100 pieces more than the bikes were, and they're
Boy,
like,
howdy.
Get out your super glue.
if this price is anything to be believed, it's double the price of the bikes as well. I want all 4 of them.
Do it, Josh.
So, I will. I mean, I found the bikes at Five Below. I hope these are there too. I will buy them.
Well, they can't. They're not below $5, Josh. You see, $9 is more than $5.
That's fair. So I don't know where I would find
You're gonna
them.
have to go somewhere else. You can probably find them online somewhere.
Or you can find them in the 5 Beyond section in the back.
I don't even know if I have a Ross near me. Do I?
Oh. I've got like 3, so
Yeah.
but I'm not buying.
I have one that never gets anything, so I will be of
Well,
no help to you.
I'll go to California in a month. Go to Ross to pick up these Zords.
All right, cool. Next up.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready for action and transform?
Not
That's
for
right.
$400.
It's a neat design, but yeah, that price is bonkers.
Yeah.
The only thing about it that I actually like is the pterodactyl, and they do it in tank mode too, where they incorporate the sword as the pterodactyl's tail. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
But also, like,
okay.
canonically, the sword's supposed to like fall from the sky. It comes from a different place.
Oh, for sure. But I do think it is neat that they just found a way to incorporate.
They
it
gave the
somewhere.
Triceratops legs. It looks
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh.
They did.
I'm scared.
That's why
of
he's
it.
so excited.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a good boy. His tail's all ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about how thick they made the Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, he's got some thighs. Yeah, he's got some thunder thighs. That's because he needs them for the robot mode.
Thunder thighs in the tiniest waist. This thing's about to give you an eating disorder. I think the combined mode looks pretty decent.
I
Not-
think it's I think
know.
it's really neat. I think it's a cool design, but like Josh said, I mean, first of all, you have to build this.
I'm like, where?
That takes
like,
forever.
I'm just like, but why? Like,
Because
why?
they have
Well,
the license.
It's at least it's a fresh take. It's not just the same
Yeah,
damn thing over
yeah.
and over again.
And like I said, I do like certain aspects to it, but I'm just kind of like, I
Now,
would never want to do anything with this.
well, I feel like putting it together, I wonder how, one, I don't have any idea what their model kits are like. I don't know how well they stay
Mhm.
together or anything like that. But if you're going to have a transforming model kit, you better sure as hell make sure that it stays together, because I do not want to be dealing with trying to transform this thing and then, tails are falling off or whatever.
Right.
But I was just saying, if you look at I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but the Dragon Zord combined mode on the right, I think looks pretty cool. But it reminds me of, remember that, like, there's concept arts that have been going around forever where it was like the Tiger Zord with the
Oh,
Triceratops
yeah.
and the Mastodon arms. If they did that, I might be tempted to buy a model kit of that, because
You know, I would agree
They're
with
saying
that.
in the chat this isn't a model kit.
oh, good, okay, good,
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, Astronaut says it's a diecast figure.
okay, that makes a lot more sense, because
yeah, it does.
And I blame Corey or whoever told me it was a model kit because I didn't pay attention to this news at all.
I just figured
Probably
Flame Toys
Corey.
was yeah, probably me.
Yeah,
I
definitely
don't know
Corey's
much about
fault.
this.
Yeah.
But I think that makes a lot more sense because as big as it is, like, and also that makes more sense with the price then because if it's a
Yeah.
lot of die-cast metal, that makes sense. Why?
Remember
the
that
price
$200 Thunder Megazord one? I don't think that's ever come out still. That
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Was that them too? That was a different company,
I have
wasn't
no
it?
idea actually.
That was the one. It was like some Chinese company at a Chinese trade show or something, right?
Yeah, and then they showed off like those like cardboard prototypes of Shogun and Turbo, and I'm like, you're never gonna make those.
Yeah. I mean, these things are neat. You know, at least it's a different take. I mean, I'm probably not going to buy them.
Could
but
you
I think
imagine a Titanus in this line?
I saw somebody draw a Titanus as like a horse,
Ooh, okay.
but I mean, here's the thing.
Wait.
It was. How do I want to put this? Like, it was
Bad.
No, I actually thought it looked kind of neat. It was the Megazord with the Dragon Zord on top.
Mhm.
And then it was on top of Titanus, more like a steed instead of
I mean,
like a
I
big
see.
shoebox with a dinosaur tail on the front of it.
I see where like with like the chains that he holds, like I see where that
Right,
inspiration
yeah.
come from.
I mean,
but-
obviously it kind of worked because it was more like an actual Brontosaurus. Like if you were in scale with a Brontosaurus and you rode on its back with chains, that's what it was more like.
Okay, fair enough.
Honestly, it was just someone's concept art, but I thought it
Yeah.
looked kind of cool.
No, yeah.
No, I just really love the image of a Brontosaurus with horse legs.
No, yeah, it wasn't. It didn't have thin chicken legs. No, it was like a just you just said its name. Titanus is really just a rectangular box that has a tail at the end and a dinosaur head at the front. So this was actually making it look more like an actual dinosaur.
No, I
that
get
it's
you.
based
Yeah.
off of.
I think it's also just like, and you're like you said, it is a new take and everything, but I'm just like so sick of the Dino Megazord. Even if
Oh,
it is
for
a
sure.
new take
I
of it,
mean,
I can't.
Without
I'm
a
just
doubt.
like, please.
I guess
please do
my
something
point
else.
is just if you're gonna do it again, at least they're doing something different with it.
Because Flame Toys is also doing another Megazord that is more show design,
Oh, are they?
and I'm just like, why? There's no point to do
I don't
that.
know. I mean, there's
There's
just
so
so
many-
many of this robot in the world that I'm just
Exactly.
like, I'm good. And I
There's
just
even,
again,
a,
I
there's
just
even
think,
a Ranger key for this guy. Like,
I always just laugh because Japan is always just like, why the hell do they
True.
like Jew Rangers so much? It was like a mid-season, and they're just like, this is my favorite robot ever, and they're like, so many better robots since then. And I'm inclined to agree.
All right. Next up, Lightning Storm Flash.
there it is.
Yeah, that was funny because it was like a flash of lightning
Yeah, it was.
because it was all
Oh.
white for a second.
So speaking of the Megazord, here's the best part about it: the box.
I was just say talking
So-
about mid at best. Here's the Zap Megazord.
So it's interesting
Wow.
because Hasbro decided to make the experience of unboxing it better than what you actually get. So once you get into the actual toy, you go, oh, now I don't care. So the box has a slip cover, and then where the Z is on like the corner, there's like a QR code for the Zord Ascension Project website that they claimed to be building. It's not up yet. You scan it and redirects you to the Hasbro Power Rangers site. So we'll see how that goes. But then you take it's like a nice hard cardboard lid. You slide that up, and the back side of the lid is this artwork that the Megazord and Gold are a part of.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's the inside of the lid, and then you have this cardboard like layout of like the control panels, and those are like raised and like all like reflective and stuff.
I was gonna
like
say
that.
they look like they're raised. Like
Yeah,
they look
it's-
like actual jewels.
Yeah, it's really
Um,
nice. And then those are just cardboard like flaps that like when you pick those up, the Zords are underneath where they are corresponding to the.
just wrapped in tissue paper.
Yeah, just wrapped in tissue paper because it
because
is
even
a
though this
plastic
thing is
free.
like $300, we still have to be earth conscious.
Yeah, so it is still plastic free packaging. Then you get to the Megazord, and every single review and picture and stuff I've seen of it, people just keep talking about.
It sounded like you were leading.
No, it
No,
really
no,
did
this
sound
is
like
it.
you were queuing him
Oh,
up
yeah,
to then
yeah,
show
yeah.
the next slide, which is going to be the robot
You're right.
itself.
I was ready.
No, this is as much of it as I want to see.
That's
I was
Um,
gonna say I'll give you that
the-
one, Corey, because
yeah.
it really did
That's-
seem like
yeah,
you were.
yeah,
For
yeah.
once,
That's
Corey
my
was
bad.
ready. He's like,
Right.
he prompted me. I'm reacting in time. Oh shit! It's a false alarm.
Sorry about that. No, like every review, picture, video, whatever I've seen of it, people just keep talking about how cheap this thing feels.
damn.
It's incredibly hollow. There's no metal in this thing at all. One of the reviews I watched today from the UK, because this is out in the UK already. And Toku Collectibles has it somehow, but it still is listed as a pre-order on their site. But they tweeted a picture of them having it at their place yesterday.
Yeah,
so
he's
I don't
probably
know.
just getting around to
Yeah.
processing it.
But the review I watched of it today, they talked about how they were trying to make tank mode and they just gave up because nothing was staying together. And they put it into the Megazord mode and they were trying to show off the articulation, but they're like there were certain things that they didn't want to move because they thought it was going to break.
Oh, damn.
So this thing is kind of a piece of crap. So that's going
And
to be fun.
this is the one that's like well over $100. Right?
This is $165.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So this right here.
I
Besides
got the 2010 Megazord on sale for like $15, and it holds together just fine.
and that's
Honestly-
the one that they turned into the legacy version. Like that's
Yeah,
that mold.
yeah. The one that Hasbro did in those 2-packs was like $40 to get all of them.
Yeah, that one wasn't terrible.
I mean,
For what it was,
definitely-
it wasn't terrible.
I was gonna say if you
It's
were
technically more show accurate. Than
well,
this
I was
one.
gonna say if you had enough skill to paint that thing, you could probably
I
make
think,
that a sick looking
What's
toy.
the company like Repro Labels or whatever they're
Yeah,
called?
yeah.
Oh, they put
They-
out some stickers.
They did a set for that.
I
So
think
you can,
honestly,
yeah.
if you pop that on, because I found it. I was again organizing my shelves and I was like, oh, I need to take
Yeah.
this apart and put it in a bin. And I was like, I had trouble disconnecting it because I was like, damn, it still holds together well. So I mean, that
Mhm,
one's no problem. I
Yeah, that
mean,
one's pretty nice.
It's
funny
just
'cause-
it's missing some crucial stickers, like the Mastodon ears have no
Yeah,
stickers, which is a
yeah,
big
yeah.
deal. But yeah, it
there's
was
definitely
like
parts of it that you can
$15 per
see.
2-pack.
right,
And,
right.
I mean,
There's definitely parts where you can see the cheapness of it, but
oh yeah, but I mean, it's okay to be that cheap because
Of
it was
course,
$40, and I mean,
right.
it went on sale and people were getting it for $25 for the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
I mean, if you grab that for $25, for $25, it's a hell of a toy. Like
Right.
it definitely feels cheap, but
and I mean, I'll give this one
on
credit to
sale-
where this isn't just a better painted $100 more version of that. It is it is its own.
yeah, they
mold
didn't
and
band-aid
everything.
in that direction
Yeah.
where they're like, hey, this thing we made
Yeah,
before, we'll just
like
throw a die cast on
there's-
it in a minute.
there's
and-
still some stuff about this that I really do like some of the articulation points are nice and everything, but
yeah, that's right. I see you laughing. I said throw a die cast. That's right.
Oh,
I don't know what we're
Um,
laughing about. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I honestly can't get over the design liberties that Hasbro's taken with it. All the weird like textured patterns on the chests and on like the Mastodon shoulder pads and all this other weird stuff. that Hasbro
I
does.
haven't even seen any of that.
It looks
Well,
terrible.
I haven't been paying attention to this thing
Yeah.
since day one because
That's
I
fair.
don't need it. I have no desire for it. I'm certainly not going to pay $160 for it.
I
And
will.
all of this,
Josh.
all
you
of
can get
this-
it on sale. Sales exist, Josh.
Yeah, just
Do you
wait.
see how many people don't want this? This will be on sale.
Yeah, but the problem is like I want this line to succeed.
It's
Do
already
you?
not going to.
I thought you did not like anything about this. Everything you've said about this so far is bad.
Well, plus, if this is bad, what are the other ones going to be?
Yeah.
Shitty version of the Turbo Megazord? Is that really what you want? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
don't. If it's a shitty line, don't support it so they keep making more shitty products.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
That doesn't.
I don't
make
know.
any
I guess
sense.
it's just disappointing because like this could have been so cool.
Yeah, it could have been. I could have won
And-
the lottery. I didn't.
I want it for the box at the very least. I really do like the box.
So wait until it's $60 and buy it then.
Yeah. The
Next
box
time
is
they have
still
one of
going to be
those-
the same at $60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next time they have one of those 40% off sales.
That's true. But yeah, so it is out. You can watch your video reviews and stuff.
Okay.
But
I
hey,
just-
congrats to everybody who paid the money for the black and gold version.
Oh wow! I didn't even think about that.
Which
That
was which was
250.
no,
Wasn't
that was
it more?
it was just 200.
Oh okay.
It
I'm
was
sure
more.
this is well worth ruining the environment for.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
Well,
Black
don't
and
worry.
gold
The
Megazord.
NFT offsets by the tissue paper they wrapped all
Oh,
your,
that's true.
your expensive collectibles in.
Yeah, the black and gold one, they didn't even sell all 2,500 of them. Only 1,200 of them were redeemed. So
They just
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay. So that's how you get this. You just return one of your or say that there's a paint mishap on one of your lightning figures and they'll send you one. That's it.
That's it. Equal or greater value.
I swear, if that happens someday, I mean, I'm sure it probably could. But
Very
yeah,
great.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, the hand snapped off my Mission Fleet Bo-Katan. Oh, okay. Here's $160.
All right, cool. Next up.
Eventually, Hasbro will just give up and sell it back to the rightful owner, Heimspawn. So don't worry. That's happening.
that's true.
That'll happen.
We're
Only
waiting
good
for
things can come.
Yeah.
Hey, G.I. Joe.
it. Yeah,
It's just weird to me how Hasbro can do so many things amazingly and so many other things so piss poor. But I guess it's just where the love is. But anyway, here is
this is the PulseCon exclusive.
yes, PulseCon
Wow.
exclusive Serpentor with his air chariot. Is that what they officially call this thing?
Yeah, mhm.
His flying snake mobile.
Which we knew was
Um,
coming because there was like leaked parts of this from the factory.
Yeah, somebody had like his helmet or something. I forget.
Yeah,
What
it was his helmet, and then it was like one of the wing pieces on the chariot.
Yeah, yeah.
So we knew that the chariot was coming too.
But this is awesome. Definitely going to try and get this.
I love the fabric cape that he's got going.
Yeah, I mean, it really came out great. They did like a cartoon accurate head where he has the cobra like fin. What do you call them? Like the
Coil?
I don't
Is
know.
that what it is? I don't
Whatever the part of
The
the,
hood,
cobra's
the
head
hood.
that the part that flares out, because that's more cartoon accurate. But then the original toy had just like a gold helmet, so they're giving you a head for both versions, which is awesome.
That's
so
really
you can
neat.
display it either way.
I just can't believe that, like, because
It just,
I basically told myself, since I do kind of want to go completionist on G.I. Joe, like eventually, not anytime soon, that like I would at least every year from now on get the exclusives because those are going to be what goes for
right.
And so I pre-ordered Mindbender, and now I'm like, now I got to factor this into the budget too. So it's
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, and that's in like what, like a month and a half?
September 30th and October 1st.
Oh, that's right. It's
so-
very end of September.
yeah.
Okay, so 2 months.
But then again,
yeah.
you know, this is probably going to be a pre-order for like February. You know how this goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to come out right away, I
Yeah.
don't think. But that's fine. I mean, even if they do that thing where they're like, "Hey, here's how many we have, but we'll open it up again. You just have to wait longer, like whatever, just so you can get one."
Yeah, because they opened Mindbender back up today.
Yeah, and I think it's sold out already. But that all black Boba Fett I saw was still up like an
Mhm,
hour ago.
That
When I was
doesn't
canceling
surprise
my
me.
Motor Master. But yeah, I mean, everything about this, I'm excited. Like it looks great.
Have you heard a price on this? Because I don't think I've heard a price on this.
No,
and I'm,
if
and
I
I'm
had
scared
to
to know what it's going
guess-
to be.
I want to say like probably around between 60 and 80 is going to be.
That's
my guess.
what I was thinking. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking 60 is the cheapest that this would be.
Yeah, well, Mindbender was what 40.
42,
Yeah, so this is going to be like probably 65, 75, something like that.
which is rough because like,
But I mean, the vehicle's fairly substantial.
no, yeah, it is. It totally is. Like I get it, but it's just like.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially 'cause,
especially
like,
with
this
the
will be like a month after they take my payment for the Hiss tank. So
oh
it's
yeah.
like,
Oh, I still have to do. I haven't gotten around to do that yet, but
yeah, you got 2 weeks.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna do it. I just have
Well,
to
yeah,
go do
but
it.
it's like, yeah, I mean, they're gonna take $300 from me in like 2 weeks. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, God.
But yeah, this looks amazing. I can't wait. I think this
Mhm.
is really cool. I'm sure there'll probably be some retail version of Serpentor later. I just don't know.
Same
if
thing
it'll
with
have the
Mindbender
chariot.
too.
Yeah.
Although they did say that packaging wise, because this is also a similar package to Mindbender, that they made the packaging to like complement each other.
Oh, that's really cool.
By the way, that panel, shout out to MCU Collector 24 who like live streamed the panel while he was sitting at the panel.
Yeah. 100%.
That panel was fantastic.
Yes.
It was so good. Like they were trying to show off his tank prototype, but they didn't have batteries for it.
Oh,
And so, but then some dude was like, "What batteries does it take?" And they're like, 3 AA's. And he's like, "I got you." And then he ran up there, and they gave him the prototype, and he's like sitting on the floor unscrewing it and like putting the batteries.
that's amazing.
And I'm like, "Holy crap!" And then they gave him something for that. I forget.
Nice. His battery's back.
No, I think they offered him a his tank.
Damn,
good.
what?
So
I'm taking batteries to every convention
Yeah.
now. I'm gonna be like a guy in an alleyway opens up his trench coat. I'm like, I got C's, D's,
They
double A's,
had-
triple A's, watch batteries. What do you want?
they had at the end of the panel, they had a bunch of posters that are the different artworks from the boxes, and then they had the newest wave of figures, like the twins and
Yeah.
whatever else is in that wave. They had a bunch of those up there, so anybody who asked a question could come up and grab either a poster or a figure.
Oh,
really cool.
wow.
And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
awesome.
And then they did what's on the next slide, where these are the renders for the figures that they gave names of during Yojo
Yeah,
June.
the pipeline guys. Yeah.
So they said that from now on, they're trying to get ahead of leaks by they're going to tell you the names of like all the characters that they're working on, and then like in future streams we'll see this, and then in another stream we'll see like this but painted, and then we'll see like
Yeah, it's honestly
Yeah.
a really nice rhythm because it's like you'll see the pipeline, and then in the next one you'll see the render, and then in the next one you'll get the fully painted, and then you can pre-order it probably then. And
Right.
then that's just kind of like the rhythm. Like
it's
nice.
it's such a good idea. And like I don't think those names had leaked before they said them, so like they got ahead on that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And
I don't
like
think so.
I know I keep beating the drum here, but like the Power Rangers brand really could benefit from this. I know they're never going to do it, but like
They have a pinata, Josh. I really don't know what more you want.
That's true.
I think we have footage of that, Corey. Do we have footage of that pinata? That wasn't it. But I love seeing that anyway.
Because like in my opinion, I think what could really work well, and they're never going to do it. Like I don't have the faith that they're going to actually do it. But like for Power Rangers, this would be a perfect way for them to like say that they're going to do certain team members when they start a team. So that way there's like the confidence in people to pre-order the rest of the members that they're going to be making the rest or something like that. I feel like it would just help. Like for these guys, like obviously you're going to want to add them to your collection, but like certain characters like don't really need other characters in the G.I. Joe line. So you know what I mean? So
What? Certain characters don't.
like for Power Rangers, like if you started a team, you're going to want the rest of the team.
Oh, okay.
Not
Yeah, I
like-
see what you're saying.
Yeah, for
If
G.I.
you don't,
Joe.
if you just decide not to buy Shipwreck,
Yeah.
your G.I. Joe collection isn't destroyed. But if
Right,
you have
right.
Right.
4 out of 5 SPD members, let's just say, for example, you might be upset about
You might want one. They might want the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this is really cool. So I don't remember who all these characters are.
So this on the left is Shipwreck. He's coming with a ton of accessories there, which is
Yeah,
pretty
they're
cool.
also like, yeah, these guys are loaded with stuff.
And I think this is Copperhead on the right. Yeah, but Copperhead drives like there's like I think it's
It is
called
a
water
little-
moccasin.
It is a little deceiving too because it looks like a bunch of accessories, but a lot of it's just stuff that's molded onto the figure.
Oh, I
Yeah, some of it is just
Yeah.
like you can see the sash of rope. It's like a separate, I guess, because they probably have to make it.
Yeah, it's just
separate
the
and then-
yeah. So it makes it look like they have a lot more stuff than they actually
Yeah,
do.
like you can see the holster. It's already on his leg over here. But
I mean, with that being said, they still do have plenty of accessories. But
yeah, like I don't think he comes with just his forehead and hat as a second accessory. I don't think that's how that works.
probably not.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Copperhead. I'm pretty sure he was like there's a water moccasin, which is kind of like a fan boat almost looking vehicle for Cobra. And he's the driver that came with that, I think. If
So
I'm
maybe he
remembering
could come with
correctly.
that, maybe or
I would love for that. I feel like that's a vehicle it's not as big as a HISS tank, but it's not as small as like a motorcycle. So it would be, they could maybe do that at retail. Like
how would it compare
probably-
to like the Chariot that they're doing for?
It's bigger than the
That's fair.
Chariot. If I had to give you like the 3 3/4 inch one is you know what? Actually, I bet you it would be about the size of that boat they just did for Fortnite.
Okay.
So I
they
think
could do it
that-
as like an $80 thing.
I'll
on
just
its own.
buy the Fortnite boat and put this guy right in it. Done, solved. No, but honestly, I think they could. It's probably, if I had to scale it, I would say it's probably about the size of the Fortnite boat. So honestly, it's actually very similar in design to the Fortnite boat. Now that I think about it, and probably the only reason that Fortnite boat exists is because that's the pre-tool for the water. I'm going to call that right now. Actually, that Fortnite boat is, because you know how Hasbro likes to make shit. And they're like, well, we'll put it out like this so that you buy it, and then we'll put it out the way you really want it, because that's their whole MO.
But do they really do that? Do they really do that crossing lines though?
If it works,
Didn't they just re-release
let me see if I
a
can find a picture.
dinosaur in the Spider-Man line?
They did do some kind of weird
Yeah.
dinosaur. I don't know what.
I don't know where that
what
came
they
from.
used.
Like
for
it was far too well detailed for a
Right.
kid's toy line for Spider-Man.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it came from another
Yeah,
line.
It
but-
is the water moccasin is the thing that I'm talking about. I'm not really going to be able to show the chat, but let me see if I can just throw this at least in the chat here. Like if you look at the chat on StreamYard, is that going to work? Maybe not. Let me see if I just go to it. Here, this will work. Please stand by. There you go. If you look at the chat in StreamYard, you can see what it looks like. It's got that same, like, the pieces come out the front like the Fortnite boat does. Like, all you'd really have to do is build onto the top
I
of it
see
a
it.
little bit
Yeah.
and put a fan on the back.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna call that shot right now and say that the Fortnite boat only exists because it's a pre-tool for the water moccasin to go
All right,
with
fair
Copperhead
enough.
here.
Fair enough.
So we'll see if that comes true. I hope it does.
All right, cool.
But even still, you could just buy the Fortnite boat and use it because it
Yeah.
looks pretty good. Honestly, the Fortnite boat, we never talked about it, but it's
Yeah, that
it's
thing looks really
75,
impressive.
but
Yeah,
it
it's-
looks really, really cool.
Yeah, I think Pulse had it for like 75, 78, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a sale, but I want it. It comes with a big water effect too to sit it in, which is
Yeah, it
fun.
looked really neat.
This over here on the left is Torpedo. Obviously, he's like a scuba diver. It's not really Navy. I don't know what scuba diver regiment. I don't know. And then on the right over here is Rock and Roll, which is just another GI Joe guy. He just has like artillery and whatnot. So
I think they gave more names than this during June, but these are the ones they had renders for.
yeah, they did a couple more in the. I think they did some more of the pipeline at SDCC, didn't they?
They might have actually. I don't remember. This
Yeah, they did that. It was low light, and then
Yeah,
somebody was
that's right.
coming with a trouble bubble. I think.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah,
I think it was like some kind of Cobra Soldier with trouble bubble.
Though they also showed off that they're doing the Crimson Guard and Snake Eyes on the retro card.
Okay.
For Walmart. They also mentioned that because people have been asking since of how successful the Hiss Tank did, if they were going to include blast effects with the Hiss Tank.
Okay.
They specifically said that they're not going to include blast effects with the Hiss Tank. It will be compatible with, like, there's going to be like holes cut out like in the missiles and stuff for effects.
Sure.
They were being very ambiguous about it, but they said that there will be items releasing in 2023 that have effect pieces that will work with the Hiss Tank.
Because I thought, didn't one of those like officer packs or something come with a bunch of effect pieces like that?
I
free
think
pack?
so. Yeah.
So like
they-
they're wading into the water with those, but yeah.
Yeah. So they basically said that there will be Hiss compatible effect pieces. They just didn't say exactly how that's going to happen.
It's going to get to the point where this line is more successful than Black Series, and I'm going to laugh because like, who would have thought GI Joe? They're long since sleeper hit. Like all of a sudden, just why didn't we think to make 6-inch figures? For a long time ago?
I'm pretty sure that this line was only really supposed to exist to tie into the movie, and now it's just kind of taken its own life of its own.
I mean, when they first did it, like the designs were more of a departure from the original toys and cartoon, and kind of like a futuristic,
modern,
like they tried to tweak everything,
like that giant gun thing that Roadblock has, whatever that's.
Yes, and like the first Duke is very not off, but just certainly not retro. Right. And then so those sold like, and then everyone was like, "Why don't you just make them like this?" And they're like, "Why don't we just do that?" And then it's just like a rocket ship. I also think, like I said, Lenny and Emily are selling the hell out of it.
Yeah, they're great. It's so
the
fun.
people you have on it is definitely part of it. Because Lenny came from Transformers, I think, right? He used to be on Transformers.
Oh, did he?
I think so. I could be wrong about that. I mean, now we just get Half Baked Mark, which I do love him as well. But yeah, this is just. I mean, everything's sky's the limit. Just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of just keeping going, it's
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yes.
For real.
Oh, it's
Oh.
Toby.
So I included this just because I thought it looked really good.
Yeah. The head we should have gotten with the.
Yeah,
three
for
pack.
real.
They didn't
I love the
pony
way
up
this figure
likeness right.
looks. I don't like the elbow joints. It kind of breaks up the whole web pattern.
Yeah.
But
How much is this?
too much, probably.
Yeah.
It's a figure art, so
Yeah.
it goes up for pre-order at like 3:00 in the morning on Tuesday. So if you're interested in pre-ordering it,
That's the other. There's like two main reasons I don't buy figure arts. It's the pre-order schedule, how much of a fight it is to get an order in,
right.
and just how fragile they are.
I mean, because like this figure art's going to probably cost pretty close to the price of the 3-pack that Pulse has.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So, and while I definitely like that this has a Maguire
Yeah,
head,
the head looks good too.
I would rather spend the price and get all 3 of them than get one of them. Although if there was one I would get, it would be him. But they also showed off his Hot Toys figure this week too, which also looks fantastic, of course, because it's a Hot Toys, but that's $300. So you know that's
plus Hot Toys is bigger, so they have more room to
get
the sculpt right. But
like the base Hot Toys, like without any of the extra fun accessories that are in the deluxe version, is $300, and then you can get the deluxe Hot Toys, which comes with like a Sandman like face like base to like have it display
stand them on,
and that's $450.
Yeah,
I'm like, jeez.
Yeah,
and that's just Toby. Like they're doing the other 2 as well. So
yeah, that's great. Yeah, I don't know who collects Hot Toys, but bless them.
I know.
All right. Next up. The actual things that we'll be buying.
Yeah. So these were revealed on the last day of Comic-Con. So the She-Hulk is the final figure in that Disney Plus wave finally.
The Ultron one.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Oh.
So she's the final figure in the Ultron wave. Which is funny because you can tell this figure was done for a while because it has the old logo for the show. Where it's not called Eternity at Law and everything like that. So
yeah.
And the box is the same way. So they showed off.
Oh
the box.
wow.
So I don't know how long this figure's been done for, but it's going to be the final figure. Yeah, it looks really good.
Even the actress's likeness, I think, looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, for sure. So I know this wave.
Her likeness as a CGI green monster, but you know what I mean.
Of course. I know this wave was supposed to release August 1st, like originally. It's not slated for that right now, but we'll probably see it released in the next month or so. You know how this goes. So
yeah.
But yeah, and then you have the Black Panther Wakanda Forever wave, which is only 6 figures, which is surprising.
Probably because they didn't get authorization to tell you who Black Panther is.
Yeah, probably. But still, just having 6 figures and a Build-A-Figure. I mean, I guess usually these waves have one figure that doesn't have.
Right. The 7th is always not having a Build-A-Figure piece, so they'll probably bust it out at the last minute. That'll be like a fancy Black Panther in the new suit with whoever it is. So yeah, Corey's probably 100% right about that.
I mean, there is a convenient main character of this film that's not in this wave, so I wonder who it could potentially possibly be.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, really. Who could it be?
I just hope whatever suit she's wearing protects against COVID.
Oh my god! At least it's got a mask, hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's got a full mask, which I hear she needs. So
yeah.
So this is primarily a MCU wave.
Tyler Nutter says Lego already leaked it. Gotta love Lego. Lego don't give a fuck.
What?
Lego's just like, what do you got to spoil it? Yeah, we put it up. What are you gonna do?
I mean, to be fair, Lego has released like misnomer sets before.
They have, but
That's
usually like characters are not.
But they always. This is not the first time Lego has spoiled something. I think it was like Force Awakens. They spoiled a bunch of stuff.
They spoiled a ton of stuff. They spoiled. I remember Giant Man for Civil War got leaked because.
Yes, that's correct. That's right. They don't care because they're Lego. Like, what are you
No,
gonna
they
do?
don't.
You're gonna pull the license? We don't care. We got
I mean,
enough
yes,
money.
they do sometimes make the Mandarin on a speedboat from Iron Man 3
That's true.
fighting Tony Stark.
I
but-
just rebuilt that with my brother.
I was gonna say I have that one too. I mean, I like that set because it came
So
with
that's
a
a
War
fun one.
Machine, and that was like the only place to get a regular War
right,
Machine because it was
right.
always Iron Patriot.
Right,
Um,
right.
But also there was for the first Avengers, they did Loki flying or Loki fleeing with the Tesseract in like the shield truck, like from the first 5 minutes, and he's being chased by Iron Man, and I'm like, that never happened. So it's fine.
Also, for a really female-led movie, they did a really great job of only putting 2 out of 6.
It's true.
Well, that's because these two are comic book characters.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it's 4 MCU figures. The Build-A-Figure is an MCU figure, and then 2 comic figures. This is also the first retail wave to be plastic-free in the packaging. So
Okay.
the boxes are all windowless.
Plastic-free figures. They're made of styrofoam.
Yeah, you know.
Amazing.
I mean, it will be plastic-free once you open up the box and suddenly there's trash inside.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's very
Well,
true.
the plastic of the
Heavy
20-ounce soda bottle will be in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
For
You know
for
how
some
it is.
reason, the Everett Ross figure back there, the Martin Freeman figure, even though he's in the sequel, his box has him labeled under that legacy branding for the first movie that they've been doing.
Oh.
Interesting.
I don't know why.
It's a good
I mean,
likeness.
Yeah.
They could just
They all
have
look pretty
another
good.
one for the next way. I assume there's going to be
I mean,
another
he's
wave,
still
but-
just going to be a dude in a suit. He's not going to look that different.
You don't know. Maybe he's the Black Panther now.
Surprise
No, he's
twist.
in the
That would
White
be a
Panther.
very
He's in the
poor
White
idea.
Panther suit.
I would agree.
Could you imagine? He's just like, all right, hear me out. The Hobbit is the new Black Panther. Everyone's just like, no, fire that man. Get him out.
I think we solved it. I think we.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's in this White Panther suit right here. They're like, look, he can't be the Black Panther, but he can be the White
Yeah,
Panther.
that's true.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this Build-A-Figure is, but
Yeah,
That's the
Atuma
dude
sounds
from,
familiar, but I don't. This is Avatar. This is one
Yeah,
of
this
James
is their
Cameron's
Way of Water.
Avatar characters.
yeah,
Not the last Airbender, the giant tree cats.
right, the boring one.
Yeah.
You guys didn't all rush to see the Way of Water, or is that even out yet? I don't
It's
even
not
know.
even out. It comes out in December.
Atuma is a supervillain appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. He is an Atlantean
Really?
nomadic warlord who is usually depicted as an enemy of Namor the Submariner and is the father of the superhero Andromeda, who I don't know who that is. He believes he is the prophesized conqueror of the Atlantean Empire. So there you go.
Oh.
Okay,
He
that makes
fights
sense.
Namor, who
Since
is
Namor
this
is here.
shirtless gentleman right here in the
Right.
back.
All right.
Well, that makes more sense then.
Cool.
I know people like, I know we see like these blue people in the trailer. So like,
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not gonna lie that as soon as I saw that toy, I was like, "Why is an Avatar here?" Like that was 100% my first thought.
You should always have regular doctor checkups so you don't get Atuma.
Well, I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger had a take on this figure, and he said it's not a Tuma. He didn't like it. He didn't think it was fair.
well, I think we've talked about these figures. Now we're at the point where we're just laughing at Corey.
Yes, I mean the joke wasn't even that funny. I'm just laughing at Corey.
Most jokes, Geek Each Week is like a 30% actual joke, 70%.
Okay.
So moving on from that.
Yeah.
Is this just a poster?
Yeah.
Well, I figured we could talk about the trailer here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful trailer. I
Yeah.
love this.
I've watched it
I'm
so many times this
so-
week.
So looking forward to this movie.
Mhm.
And the funny thing is, like, I wasn't not looking forward to Wakanda Forever, but like
Yeah.
my hype for the movie was pretty low, just given the circumstances.
Of course.
But
Right.
I was gonna
this
say, yeah.
trailer, like
I
really got
100% agree
Yeah.
with you. Like, you summed up my thoughts exactly. Like going into it, I was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this as a film. I like the last one. I watch everything MCU, and then that trailer, and I've watched that trailer so many times because it was just so well edited together.
Mhm.
That I was just like, oh my god, this is gonna be really good. So
Yeah, I mean, because there's so many. You heard all the problems on set and everything. And
Yeah,
I have no idea what this is going to be. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm excited.
and
Yeah.
It's this year.
yeah, it's November.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
This is the next MCU film.
Oh wow.
And I
okay.
think like they were put in a really sad, really hard position.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the route they're going with it, I know a lot of people really want a recast, and I get it. Like I get that. But the route they're going with it is so good. It seems so cool.
And plus it just good.
We had this whole movie about this new king coming into like his own as a king, setting up these new ideas and this new path for this country, and then he's just gone, and now this country has to figure out how to like keep going without him.
Mhm.
Without this like significant figure that has
Well, plus it's not like with Don Cheadle, you didn't recast because the guy didn't work out. Like that to recast this would seem so much more disrespectful and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's not just like, oh, the actor's not available or it didn't work out. It was like this was a tragedy, and we want to like I think it was Ryan Coogler like immediately was just like, no, not on the table, not happening. And I was like, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, sorry. Apparently, I just stopped the discussion dead.
No, someone opened the door, and I was waiting for something to happen. Yeah, no, it looked really good, very powerful. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't know what else to add that you guys haven't already said. So
yeah,
it's really
and
good.
I think like if you're gonna focus the entire movie on more of the kingdom as a whole as opposed to a singular character, giving them another kingdom to face, and one that like needs to hold up to Wakanda's like position and
right.
I think establishing the Atlanteans in Namor is a good way of going about that.
Plus it's nice to introduce Namor now because he's very significant in the Fantastic Four, which we know is coming. So it's awesome to get him into the MCU now so that they can use him again in the future if they want to.
Yeah.
So that's smart too.
And I really like because obviously the first Black Panther, they already dealt with that sort of power vacuum, the idea of a power vacuum, and now they've dealt with that, and the entire rest of the world, it seems like, is coming down on them because we saw like bits of presumably American people trying to I don't know, dive underwater and get some stuff. I don't know. I think just outside powers are coming
just
in.
Diving in some water and getting some stuff.
Well, no, and then we had the UN conference as well, and she was, really fighting back of them, presumably trying to take more of their stuff. So, it's interesting to see the ripples from, hey, we revealed ourselves finally come to fruition, because it's been a while since we checked up on that.
And I also really love how, like, with Namor and the Atlanteans, we're taking like, we're also taking like cultural aspects, but from like a different culture.
Yeah.
With Wakanda, we obviously have a lot of the African culture in there, and then with Atlantis, it seems more like almost Aztecian and Mayan and a little bit of like South Pacific in there. It's a really interesting blend, and I really
very,
dig
very,
the
very
aesthetic.
South Pacific, like way down.
like all the way down.
The most southern point of the Pacific.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool
Yeah.
just finally getting to see Namor in the MCU.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, cool. Next up. Oh, the rest of it.
Yeah, so
Just all of it.
So they announced that She-Hulk and Black Panther are going to be the final two pieces of Phase 4.
Okay.
So this is basically they started off their whole presentation. They're like, "Here's everything we announced at Comic-Con 3 years ago. You've seen it all now." And so they're like, "Good job, we did it. Everything came out." And then they're like, "All right, let's reveal all of Phase 5." So here's Phase 5. Which
surprisingly like almost as stacked as this
it's nuts.
one.
Like
because
yeah.
I was under the impression that this was because we had all this stuff already, but the pandemic happened and now we just have to release it all at once. But they're still going really hard.
Yeah, it's insane. Like
What on Disney Plus you're talking about?
just in general.
Both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like what's insane is that like we knew about half of this, a little more than half of this. Like most of the Phase 5 stuff had already been announced, so that's the only reason why they kind of just blasted through showing all the logos for it. But a lot of it was either giving something a concrete release date, or they changed a lot of the logos for some reason. I don't know why they do that all the time. They renamed the Agatha series, so it's the same series that was announced before. It's just a different title now.
I like the old title.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I think this works too.
Yeah.
But so that kind of got a like target.
I think it's wild that Captain America is teaming up with Steen to take on the NWO. That's like some prime WCW storylines right there.
But like to what you're saying though, like I do appreciate having like tons of mini crossovers, throughout, like just within their own things.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because like the common critique of comics movies is like, oh, why didn't these other people help?
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
They're here. They just sort of exist now.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So like all the new stuff that was here that we didn't know about before, they gave Blade a release date, which did not have one before. We knew Blade was coming. They announced that at the last Comic-Con, but that's now set for November of 2023. And then they gave Captain America 4 a title. They also a release date. We didn't have a release date for that. And then they announced the 18-episode long Daredevil Born Again, which is really cool. And then, of course, right afterward, he confirmed that Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are in it. So,
is that a continuation of what we already had?
So that's the question. They've kind of said in interviews that like the Daredevil and Kingpin that we've seen in like Hawkeye and No Way Home and stuff like that are supposed to be the same versions, but I feel like what they've kind of said in interviews is that they won't necessarily reference the Netflix show, but you're supposed to like understand that like those events are very similar events like that happen to these characters.
So like
if you want it to be canon, it can be, but
yeah.
they're not. It's kind of like the way the Netflix shows handled the movies. Like like they just said the incident, but it was like,
right,
if you want it to fit, it can, because there's nothing contradicting it. But if you don't want it to, you don't have to have seen it to get.
What's really cool too is that even though we're not going to get this new Daredevil show till 2024, Daredevil's in the trailer, the newest trailer for She-Hulk. So Daredevil's going to be making a cameo there. We already know from like reports from like Hollywood Reporter and stuff like that that both Daredevil and Fisk will be in Echo next year.
Oh,
nice.
And then obviously their own show, which is really cool.
I mean, Secret Invasion, anyone could be in that.
that's true.
That is also true.
If you think about it, like
Right.
Anyone within budget.
Yes, exactly.
I know War Machine's supposed to have a cameo.
I think Venom is going to be in it. And Morbius. Morbius is about to morb all over those guys.
I I'm sure
Unless,
Juan will show up. Juan's been in everything now.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Oh yeah. Unless Daredevil Born Again just means they're gonna redo the Netflix show without blood.
Somebody
Just shot for shot remake it.
Somebody brought up a really interesting idea that I kind of hope is what they do with it, but I don't know if that's actually what they're going to do. It wasn't like a rumor. It wasn't like a leak or a rumor. It was just like an idea somebody had. With that, maybe like they could say that like Fisk didn't get blipped, but like Daredevil did. And so like Fisk has kind of like rose to power from where he was at the end of season 3 of Daredevil, and now this is supposed to be a show of like Daredevil coming back and having to like redo.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like,
That
I can
would
see
actually
that.
be really good.
Yeah,
I would
so I'm
like
like,
that.
that'd be pretty cool. Kind of also, I'm sure the title's all supposed to be a reference to the fact that the show's coming back and that kind of thing. So it's
Yeah.
it's a really good title. And 18
Yeah.
episodes is not what I would have expected for that. So that's pretty significant. And then the final thing for Phase 5 they announced was Thunderbolts, which has been rumored for a while. But that finally got a confirmed release date, and they said that they're going to announce the members of the team at a later date. So,
Well, anytime I'll get more Yelena is a good time.
right, because that's the thing too, is that they were holding back certain announcements from Comic-Con because D23 is in 2 months. And D23 is where they're going to have a lot more announcements. They said that they're announcing 8 more projects at D23.
Oh,
So
D23 is definitely where they're going to morb all over you guys.
exactly. That's exactly it.
100%.
And speaking of 8 more projects, coincidentally on the next slide,
They announced Morbius 2, Hardly Morbid.
there are 8 empty slots here for Phase 6. So
okay.
I'd imagine the rest of Phase 6's lineup is going to be announced then. But it was crazy because they announced Phase 5 at the beginning of their panel, and then they gave every project like a showcase.
Mhm.
So they showed a trailer for Ant-Man, they showed a trailer for Guardians 3, but they didn't release them online.
Oh, there was. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't see
yeah.
the Ant-Man trailer.
So yeah, they released the Guardians trailer and Ant-Man trailer just for people there at the convention. They kind of gave each show like a little spotlight. And then at the end of the panel, Kevin Feige came back out and was like, yeah, I want to talk about Phase 6 now. And I was like, oh, geez. I didn't think they were going to keep going. And then they announced Fantastic Four had a release date now. And then they said that there's going to be 2 Avengers films in 2025. The Kane Dynasty in May and Secret Wars in November. So that's insane. I can't believe that those are going to be 6 months apart.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
that's a confusing choice.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm also very intrigued now what that movie in between is going to be.
I told you, it's Morbius 2, Hardly Morbid.
But because it's got to be an important one. Obviously, it's going to be something that's between the two. So I'm also very excited for Kane Dynasty now that we know who's directing it. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Wait, those could just be shows there. Just hanging
No,
out.
the top is movies, the bottom is shows.
Oh.
Oh, really? Was it like that on the other one?
Kind of. It was kind of like a back.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was like a half. Well, there is a 2025. Well, regardless, there's a 2025 release date between the two things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
So,
Cool. I'm gonna go to the movie theater and watch them. So
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully by 2025 that won't be an issue anymore.
But yeah.
I mean, nothing's gonna make your standard movie going experience any better for you, Chris.
Yeah, those children will still exist.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
no, I didn't mean that. No, I mean it's a shame that the experience won't get better.
Oh, okay.
Don't put me in that position. Wow, I don't even know what I was gonna say. You ruined it. It's over. Whatever.
All right.
Morbius 2, Morbid in the City. Please keep these going all night long. Can we? I want a hashtag Morbius sequel, like that. Like use the hashtag Morbius sequel and make up your own. Morbius 2 Electric Boogaloo, whatever you want to do. And then that way Sony will think it's really doing well. They'll release it a third time. And it'll be the only movie in history to bomb 3 times in the box office. It'll be amazing.
It'll be a really dumb subtitle. Morbius to the streets.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah,
Nobody
we
wants
don't want that.
Yeah. Hey, it's time for Wheeljack.
Yeah, this is real quick. There's not too much going on here.
Cool.
I guess they're
Stars?
doing a masterpiece movie Starscream. So here's your standard small images with red text over them.
It was interesting because the last time they did a masterpiece was just one of our leader classes, right? For Starscream? Or was there
What?
one in between? The last time we made a leader class Starscream and then they just released it as a masterpiece, right? Or am I remembering that incorrectly?
No, masterpiece is its own thing.
Oh.
They're all Transformers.
That's true. The last masterpiece was the train bots they've been doing. And then they just announced Jetfire or Skyfire, whatever you want to call them. They did a masterpiece Starscream somewhat recently, but not. That was a cartoon one. I don't know why they're still doing the movie toys. I don't know. Is anyone buying these? I guess they must be. So, but it's not me. Also, I hate this design for Starscream. He's the thickest boy that ever lived.
Dorito ass motherfucker.
His arms are in a different zip code than each other. It's fucking ridiculous. I hate it. Anyway, this is happening. This is good. So the train bots I just mentioned, this is because we had always seen like here's the piece that you have, and then everything else was just a big shadow silhouette. So this is a gray model for the whole thing when it's all said and done. It looks pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about it. So far I only have the front torso piece, and I think one of the legs is next. Maybe both the legs are next. I'm not 100% on that. But I'm assuming someone is going to become like the ass and head and back section because there's 6 of them. So I think the way the old one was, it was like he became like a shorts and then the legs plugged in. But it doesn't really seem like his midsection is very thin here. So I'm wondering if he's going to become like kind of a waist and ass and then have a piece that goes up and pops the head on top. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. I still think it's a weird choice to do them as masterpiece figures instead of just in the legacy line. But hopefully it'll be good when it's done. It's a cool pick.
Yeah. All right.
So we put this picture in because a Studio Series 86 Ironhide Voyager class was found in some system somewhere, Walmart or Target, I don't know. So we assume he'll come ripped to shreds and blasted in the face by Megatron. So that's why we put this picture in.
I was wondering what this was supposed to be.
This is his death scene. And then this thing, I think this happened like a week ago, and we just didn't talk about it because all the other SDCC news. But if you care about these Micro Machine Transformer playsets, I think this one actually looks kind of neat. Like it's just the trailer expands, and there's a bunch of stuff going on here for your little Micro Machine guys. I think it looks the Bumblebee one. I don't know, didn't really do it for me, but this one might be cool. I don't know what they'll do with the cab. I don't know if the cab is just a solid piece or if that it like opens up. You could store stuff in there. Maybe you could store Micro Machines in there. I don't know. But this was found somewhere overseas, I think Singapore or somewhere, one of those places where these get found early.
And they have Toys R Us, apparently.
Yes, so it's definitely in Asia somewhere.
Yeah.
And I guess it comes with a
Canada.
little Trex. Yeah, I mean, they do still have Toys R Us, though, so they're not that poor. And, universal healthcare. But anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. I think they're doing just fine.
Hey, we're not.
Hey!
But are we?
I don't
Because
know.
we got a game.
What is that? A Wheeljack?
Wheeljack. What?
You're wearing the same shirt.
That's
Whoa.
true. Oh, crazy. But I have brown hair here.
Oh,
That's
we
true.
planned this.
I'm gonna try to bring the laptop closer so I can look at the pictures. Hey,
Yeah, that'll help.
well, you know.
We were talking about it the other day, and we were like, I don't know if Josh is coming. I don't know if we'll still be able to do this game. And I was like, it's okay. I'll just describe the pictures to you the way he would. I'll tell you what color their crotch is and what part of them looks like Daiboken. It'll be great.
You know how that goes.
So yeah, like I mentioned last week, because of SDCC, I did a con theme. So they're all Decepticons. And if you paid attention to some of the reveals last week, it may help you.
Oh no!
You know I didn't.
And unfortunately, your ringer is not here tonight, so this will be fun.
Oh wait, no, that means Aresol and I might actually get points.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But I just mean there may be several that nobody can guess.
That's fine.
They're Transformers. I know that.
Very good, Josh. Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So I would say we'll start with an easy one, but I don't really have any easy ones, so we'll start with this one. Well, none that Josh will have any idea.
Right.
Of course, naturally.
All right. So here's the first one.
Okay, so this dude has a light switch on his chest.
All right.
It's not a
Immediately
light
helpful.
switch.
I never thought about it, but it does kind of look like that.
Is it on or is it off?
It's
It's
between.
on.
It's in between.
Okay.
It's in between on and off.
It's
Okay.
not a light switch.
It's not. He's a Decepticon. He's got.
I already said they're all
with that,
Decepticons.
They're all.
Yeah, well, you know.
But you identified it correctly, so I'll give you that.
He has a purple visor. He's got like red arms from the shoulder. Like his shoulders are just tires. He's got red arms. His entire chest, the piece that I said looks like a light switch, is just all white. He has black legs. Then he has like red boots on. But his face has this purple visor, but the below the visor is all like an orangish gold kind of color. Let's see.
Bug bite. Okay.
Also, you have to tell me what show it's from.
Oh yeah, right.
His Decepticon symbol is above the light switch, and it's like in a like hexagon-ish sort of pattern. It's like an elongated hexagon. Let's see. Surrounding the light switch is like a side. Well, I don't even know. It's like I don't even know how to describe this kind of like shapes. They're sort of like rectangles. Let's see. So he has two big wheels on his shoulders, which I said the arms attach or like come out of the wheel, and then he has two smaller wheels like on the inside of his legs. Let's see. It's pretty much as I can describe. He's holding a blaster, but that never really seems to help. So that's what I got.
Aresol, are you ready for a hint? The title of the.
I give you the show.
Yeah, go for it. I just thinking back to the reveals from last week. It's in my head, but I don't know the name.
It's G1.
Okay. G1. I'm wondering if it's one of the. Wait. Is it that drag strip looking friend? G1, it's gonna be Blur.
It's gonna be
That's an NSYNC song. It's gonna be Blur. No, it is not anything that you just said. I mean, you're close, but it's not any of the names that you said.
So then how is he
You've been
close?
wanting this one, right? This is one of the ones you've been wanting. It's like...
Oh no, you're thinking of
no.
Point Blank because that's an Autobot though. You're thinking of the Target
Okay.
Master,
All right.
but you're in the right area
Okay.
as in terms of things that were shown.
I'm out. Tapping out.
I can't. I can't think of anything.
All right, do you want to show it to him, Josh?
Sure thing.
Oh, Wild Rider?
That is a Stunticon, but it is not this
Oh, okay.
Stunticon.
Damn. Okay. We're not still going, are we? Just
I love how I'm like, I'll give you a point if you can just give me its damn name.
Oh,
You've
shit,
seen
okay.
the thing.
Wild Rider. There's Drag Strip. There's Motor Master. There's two other people.
Yes, it is one of the other two.
Breakdown.
There's one left, and that's this one.
No!
You have named every Stunticon except this gentleman.
Okay.
You might have to
Dead
turn
End?
around. Yes, there you go.
Dead End.
You might have to turn around.
That is a light switch.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I've never thought of that before. It's
Yeah.
more of a slider though. It's not really.
That's
a light
that's
switch,
that's
it's a-
true. That is
Wow.
very
it's a
true.
Slider.
I do
Alright.
kind of want to see what the chat was saying about that before we move on.
Someone
let's
just
see.
wrote dead end, and that was it.
Okay, yeah, that's helpful. All right, cool.
Well, Reed asked if it was a Morbius, so that's
Oh, it's not a Morbius. No.
yeah.
All right.
It does not
let's
do the
see.
Morbin.
It does not.
Next up, we'll do. I think this one will be kind of hard, but you know the theme now, so that's a pretty
Okay.
big hint.
I don't know the theme. So this guy is blue, very blue. He has, he looks I mean, I know I always go to the Toku references, I know, but like he looks a lot like Rune from Zenkaiger.
Who is just Daiboken but different.
Well, that is true.
You described
It's
Daiboken.
always got to come
Yet
back to
again.
Daiboken.
You tried to get around it.
I really like Daiboken.
All right, so from this description, it sounds like it's Armada Optimus Prime.
No, it doesn't. Honestly, it's probably good Rai isn't here because now that the theme is out there, she would just list them all off and you guys would
Oh
be
yeah,
done.
for sure, for sure.
So this guy has green goggles or like a green visor,
Okay.
a gold face, a gray chest. I can't see all of his chest because he's in a position where like his arm is out like this, covering the chest. So I
Okay.
can't really see too much of it.
Okay.
Oh, it's that Decepticon that punches. You know who it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's got like two big cannons on his shoulders. But like he really looks like Rune from Zenkaiger. Like
Is
even
it
like
the one that like it has the guns that? Yeah, yeah.
So-
It's
Somebody
the
give that,
automatic.
please.
Shit.
Yes.
Shit. Who is he?
Maybe
G1
this guy.
Cannonball?
No. I thought you were going to say Cranky Boy. I don't know why when you said Cannonball. That's what I thought.
G1 Cranky
I
Boy.
was like, who's G1 Cranky Boy?
Who's
My favorite
who got the
Decepticon.
guns that because I know they did a repaint of him using the Cybertron Red Alert mold. I think.
No, you tried to make it into Cybertron Red Alert
Oh.
when we talked about the reveals last week.
Oh, I only thought of it because I thought they did that before. But I could be wrong.
Oh, that's why you said because of his key gimmick. That makes more sense now.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like in his ass. Are they in robot mode? Or are they still up by the shoulders?
No idea. I have no idea. I don't know who this man's name is.
No, I'm talking about Cybertron Red Alert at this point.
Oh. I don't remember what the toy is. If I remembered anything about this, I would let you know.
That's all I got for you, though. He's very blue.
Just because Chris said Cranky Boy, it's not Crankcase, is it?
It is 100% Crankcase.
God
Slip that in there
damn
for you.
It's just,
God damn it! Oh, God damn it!
I mean, again, the theme is these were all shown off last
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
week. So if you paid attention in class,
Yeah. I mean, I should have expected this considering what Rye does to you whenever Pokemon
So,
stuff comes up. She makes sure
If
to.
we had played this game last week like we were supposed to, would have just been what we talked about 20 minutes before.
it would have been much easier for these gentlemen.
Okay.
All right, so next up, all right, stop sharing, Josh. All right, this is the last one. Well, I won't say anymore. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, so this guy is very gray, but he has like a lot of like pink on his arms and legs. His face is pink. He's got like a little bit of purple, like a little bit on his arm, like right here. And he's got like a purple bra on.
Oh yes, it's Titimus Prime.
You know, he's got like pink like boots on. They go from like his knee down.
Flame War from whatever fiction Flame War is from?
No.
No?
It's a very pixely image, so it's not the greatest quality.
Yeah, I couldn't really find that many good pictures of him, surprisingly.
Definitely looks like a G1 design to me, though, just based off the art style.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. His dick is pink. I'm just mentioning it because
Whose is it? Am I right?
It stands out. I mean,
What
I'm
part
just-
looks like Dieboki?
well,
like
I
you
don't.
talked about his dick already. What else do you
Yeah.
want?
Well, you know, Dick, Dieboki.
I mean-
so he's,
Oh, Dick Boken.
The double D's of Josh's guess.
Thing shown off last week is it Skullgrim?
It is Skullgrim.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes
I was
sense.
thrown off a little bit when he said his head was pink,
his
but
face.
I think I'm thinking of the toy and
Yeah, this
That.
is the inside robot.
Oh.
yeah.
His dick is pink.
It's
I
a
told
wheel.
you.
It's,
It's
a
a
wheel.
wheel.
So he has one ball.
It's a wheel for his alt mode, but have fun with it.
We did.
All right, I got one last G1. This is not
Oh, okay.
like the ones that have to do with Comic Con are over. So,
Okay.
Imagine getting around primarily by your dick. I'm
Like,
sorry.
is it like a broom? Do you?
God.
I don't want to talk about
So, color scheme wise, this guy makes you think of like something from like Shattered Glass, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Because it just kind of has like a lot of like pink, ish purple kind of color. He's got like two cannons that are like on his back that kind of like stick up past his shoulders. He's primarily red, but like all of like the joints essentially are like this pink. So like his like from his arm down to his elbow is pink, and then from the elbow to his hand it's like a turquoise green. He's got like this big like pink like sword that looks pretty neat. His legs are primarily green, or I'm sorry, primarily red. The like chest is green, where the Decepticon symbol is. His face is.
Just to be safe, I know you said G1, but this isn't Armada Starscream, is it? No. Okay. No, he said big sword. I thought he meant the.
He's got
Although
like-
it was shown off, but no, I didn't do that.
his chest. Like I said, it's like this turquoise green where his Decepticon symbol is. His head. He has orange eyes with like a silver mouth, and like wearing like a black helmet. Let's see. He's also holding a gun as well, but I know that it's not really helpful. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
So we already got G1. There's a lot of pink, a lot of turquoise. Who's pink and turquoise in G1?
This guy.
There's a few.
Few? Maybe that means it's a team. There's a few pink and turquoise. What did you say, like, parts wise? Like
Like, what do you mean?
like you said, was the front green cockpit or just like green?
Yeah, it's like.
What?
I mean, I assume it's like a cockpit for like whatever vehicle he transforms into, but I can't tell because I would probably say like a jet or something, but that's probably not even remotely correct. So
Yeah, I can tell you it's not a jet.
yeah, I'm figuring it probably wasn't. So it's probably not a tank either. So I don't know.
So maybe a car,
Probably
maybe a boat.
could be.
Who's that boatman? Is he turquoise?
Who's that boat?
Use that. The Yamato boat.
I think I'm good. I don't know. I have no idea. Wait, this is Comic-Con related stuff, right? You said this.
No. I said that's over. This is.
Okay, all right. Then I have no idea.
All right, it's somewhat.
We're done with the release stuff.
Yeah, this is just
Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
This first three. This is somewhat related to the last one, though.
And he did say before this is the last G1.
Yeah.
Okay. So he already gave us the location. Or
The series.
Yeah, that's it.
Location.
I gave you another hint. You were on the right track earlier with
The
something.
location is right in front of me. I'm staring at it.
Wait, is it? Oh, who are those boys? The camera friends.
No.
Reflector.
Yeah, but they're not pink.
Oh, right. But they do got the green going on.
They're purple and green. All right, so I said it's G1. You said how many people are pink and green? I said there's a few of them. And I said it's somewhat related to the last one.
So he's probably a pretender.
Oh.
No, it's not a pretender. I'll tell you that.
Oh well. Then I have no.
Is this like some sort of action master or something?
No.
Okay.
There's so many different types of Transformers.
Well, what did you say before when I said there's a few of them?
Then it's like they got like a little squad, like a troop.
Right. What are those kinds of?
Combiner.
There
I'm
it is.
thinking of the fish ones, but I don't know their individual names.
Seacon, Squidor,
Seacon is what the name of the
Squidward?
team is, but Squidward is not one of them.
Sharkticon.
There is a Sharkticon, but it is not this man.
Ah, damn. Who else? I know there's a squid. He's got a name.
There is a squid.
Squidward?
His
Squidward.
name-
It's not him.
No, that is Nautilator?
I think he's Sharkticon.
Oh.
No, Sharkticon is the ones from the movie. I think his name is Nautilator. I'm not 100%. Or maybe it's Scalar. No, I don't remember.
Oh.
The squid's name is Tentakill.
Oh.
This is
Turtle.
weird.
There's a turtle. There's a turtle with the cannon. He said cannons about it. Right? There's a turtle.
He said cannons about it.
There's a turtle. I'm sure his name's like Cannon Turtle, like Shell Shock,
No,
Sheldor.
that's Power Rangers. You're very
Sheldon?
close. Sheldon.
Shell.
Yes,
Do
this
you
is
know?
Shell
this is
Shock
the
was
Transformer Sheldon.
close. Shell-
Yes. Then there's the Transformer Leonard. Do you know what they call turtle soup?
Disgusting.
Delicious. Oh.
I never had it, but it
I
has a name,
haven't
a
either.
specific name.
Huh. I didn't know that was specific.
Snap trap snapper.
It is
Yeah.
Snap Trap.
Oh
Yes.
shit. Okay.
Wow.
After I put the name in your mouth, god damn, that was painful.
I
There it
didn't know it
is.
to
There
begin
it
with.
is.
Oh, I knew. The cannons. All right.
Yes.
the
cannons.
French champagne. All right.
Hold on. I do want to check on the chat.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh
see.
monster, Corey.
That's
Oh.
a Grin Skull. Oh, Skull Grin.
Skullgron.
No, Rye would have just won. Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. They had so much confidence in us. You mean
these
Rye
next
would have
ones-
won had Chris not already
Right. correct.
become the victor?
These next ones should definitely be more in your wheelhouse, Corey.
Okay.
All right, ready, go. No, it didn't send it. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Again, nothing to do with Comic-Con releases at all at this point.
Okay.
So this guy looks cool. So he's got white like legs. His like entire chest is white, but he has like two big rockets. Like where
Oh,
the cannons-
Armada Jetfire.
No.
Damn.
He's got two big like rockets where the cannons were on the last one we just looked at. He has. Let's see. He's got a belly button.
Okay, so he had a natural birth. Got it.
He's pointing at you. There's that.
That's not gonna help him at all. The pose he's drawn in. He's only ever in this pose. You'll know it immediately.
I'm tired.
Corey, why did you guess Jetfire?
He doesn't
Not
point
a
at you.
Decepticon.
Oh, right. We're doing Decepticon. Right.
He's got like a purple like bit of paint on his chest, but I don't know if it's supposed to be there. If that's just like the artwork. I don't know. It's just like this weird like line that doesn't really look like it really fits.
Okay.
What does it look like it could be, Josh?
Jelly.
Well, what?
Good. At least it's
Yes,
not jam.
this is
I would have
the
drawn the line of
untiniest
jam.
Transformer. He got jelly from his toast on his shirt and he's never cleaned it off. What does his chest look like?
A windshield.
So what would that line maybe be?
A smudge. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. What was the last word you just said?
Jelly.
No, fuck.
That was so many words ago,
So
John.
painful.
So many words ago.
I honestly don't remember what I said
These-
before.
These thin objects go on the last word you said so that in
Oh, a
inclement weather
windshield wiper.
conditions, they can clear it.
A windshield wiper. Okay.
Windshield wipers.
That should be a giveaway.
I'm sure. Wait, is it Energon Snowcat?
It is Energon Snow.
Yeah!
I'm making this super easy because it's 12:30.
Hell yeah. Yodely boy!
Fun fact, he is based off a G.I. Joe Snowcat. That's why
Oh,
that is a G.I. Joe vehicle that they just made into a
got
Transformer.
jelly on his stomach.
What's the last word you said? Jelly.
My brain is fried.
All right. This one is definitely for Corey.
So he's got I don't even know like where to start. So like, okay, so he's got like turquoise legs, but like with orange accents to them.
Armada
got-
screen? No, never mind. Sorry, that's not.
He's got like flick fire missiles on his arms. Is kind of what it looks like. They almost look like Lego like missiles or something. That like the push fire ones. He's got orange hands. He's got that same kind of turquoise green is the majority of what his like body's made out of. It looks like he has what might be like a sword on his back or something. There's like this big thing that's extending from his back. Let's see.
Is this Energon's Scourge? Or no, Cybertron Scourge? No. Okay.
Let's see. He's got like a little bit of like I think it's like a yellow. The color on the picture is not perfect. But like there's like these like wings on his shoulders that look like they're like yellow with like a pinkish purple kind of color to them. But I'm not 100% sure if it's like yellow or if it's just like the artwork of the picture. Let's see what else. Looks like he's got I think a red face. Might have some yellow eyes. It's kind of hard to see. You don't really get a good look at his face with this picture. That's kind of as much as I got.
Can you gather an alt mode?
A vehicle? I know.
It
I
is
know.
a vehicle. I can confirm.
Armada Thrust?
No.
You said there was some yellow going on him?
I think it could just be like the artwork. It might not actually
Chris
be yellow.
is nodding no.
So
You said-
maybe it's white and the artwork makes it look yellow. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of a cream color.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's a creamy Decepticon?
I mean, he's primarily orange and turquoise.
Orange and turquoise. Orange and turquoise. Who is a Decepticon that is orange and turquoise?
This guy.
It's
And
not really orange.
That is orange.
what other color do you think it could be? If those eyes aren't yellow and they're cream, just
No, well, the eyes I think might actually be yellow, but like there's like some parts of him where like it was like an off yellow that like I wasn't sure if it was yellow. This is definitely orange though. I refuse to believe it's any other color.
that doesn't help me because Chris says no, it's not.
Well, he's got the same color scheme as Perry the Platypus. I don't know what else to tell you.
Who the fuck is Perry the Platypus?
Okay, that didn't help. I guess I'm kind of getting closer to what it may be. What are these? Oh wait, is it no, that's an Autobot.
That no, it is not.
I don't know. I Aresol anything?
It's,
No.
not even
it's very related to the last one.
See that dude's friend? Is it a Energon's? No. Is it Armada Cyclonus?
It is Armada
Okay,
Cyclonus.
there we go. That he doesn't look at all.
He's not orange. It's kind of a gold.
That's gold?
Oh wow, this is tinted strangely. Like it looks more saturated.
Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I think it's more. The toy is more of a gold, I think,
I see.
Okay.
which means it's probably smashed up by now. In advance. Good old GPS. All right. We got two more. We'll make them quick.
All right.
All right. So this one is just a screenshot from the cartoon.
Okay.
So this one he's got. So I can't even see the entirety of him. I just see like from like
G1 Iron High.
It's not G1.
I see.
I just see from like his thighs upward. So he's got like he's primarily green on like his chest and arms. He's got a little bit of yellow on his chest, like basically his stomach is yellow. He's got two like yellow poles, something sticking out of his back, but the image cuts off, so I can't tell what it is supposed to be. His head is entirely black except for a red visor. He's got two sets of wheels on his chest, like on the sides of his chest. So there's 4 wheels on his chest total, and there's a wheel in I like each of his elbows is a wheel basically. But that's pretty much like the majority I can see of him because I can't see his legs, and I can't tell exactly what's on his back.
Is this? And I've completely forgotten what Josh said about colors. Is this Cybertron Crumple Zone?
No.
No. What did you say about colors?
Green primarily,
Okay.
with a little bit of yellow on his chest, or like his stomach is yellow. His head is entirely black with a red visor.
Is it Energon Scorponok?
No.
Red visor, black head.
I can
Just
describe
wearing
his
green
garage.
clothes. Yeah, please do.
What part of him looks like Daiboken?
Kind of the chest. I should buy a Daiboken.
Yes. So you can stop calling things Daiboken.
That's not gonna stop me.
You know what looks like Daiboken? This thing.
This next to me here.
I just really like Daiboken.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard
I
that
didn't know
somewhere.
that.
Yeah.
Green. Who is it? Is it like Beast Wars Waspinator?
No.
It definitely
Is
looks
it
like a screenshot.
Animated
from, like-
Waspinator?
He has wheels.
Oh,
It definitely looks like a
Animated-
from
animated
G1.
Wasp. Oh,
It's not G1.
It's not from G1, but it doesn't look like anything like super modern either. Maybe like 2001. I don't know.
Okay. Was there? So
Is
we're
that
thinking
Robots in Disguise?
red.
Am I correct on that?
Yeah. If it is 2001, yes. All right.
But I might be wrong there too, so I don't know.
Wait, is this Rid Scourge? Okay. What are you doing, Aresol? What do you got?
It's green.
Green.
Red Scourge is primarily black, I believe, is Aerosol's
No, I know, but the turquoise could have been misinterpreted by Josh as green somewhere.
Well, this is just a screenshot from the cartoon, so
Right. Who's
it's not a toy or anything. It's not artwork from the toy.
Grimlock's an Autobot.
It's definitely not a dinosaur.
No,
has-
but he was a Scoopy boy. He got a big scoop.
Okay, good for him.
Big scoop. Corey,
Green.
there's 6 Decepticons on this show.
I know.
You've
There's
already eliminated
Frog,
one of them.
Well, did I guess the show correctly?
Yeah.
Very well.
So
done.
there
I give you
was-
props for that. Even the year.
There was Megatron, obviously. There was Shark Friend. There
Again,
was
There are 6 Decepticons on
Decepticon.
that show.
Combaticon. It's one of them dudes. Swindle? Did they recolor him green? Were
They
their names
did.
the same?
They did, but one, the name was not the same, I don't think,
No.
and it is not him.
Oh no.
They had really stupid names. Like I
Oh.
think Vortex was Rotor because he's a helicopter. So like
Rotor.
they
Okay,
had
let's
stupid names.
think simply. There was so that's out of the way. They also had like
But if you know his G1 name, I'll even just give you that at this point.
oh, okay. Well, let's go through the Combaticons then. Who's the big man? Wait, it's got to be the big one that goes in the middle. Because he's got a black head, right? And then red visor. Oh, no.
Do you know it, Aresol?
No, I don't remember any
You
of
know
the
the-
RID names. I'm
Do
sorry.
you know the
Well, no,
G1
like I said,
name?
if you know the G1 name, I'll give it to you. Because, like I said, the RID names are terrible.
Who is that middle combaticon? I see him. He's there in my head. Vortex, Swindle, Blast Off, I guess.
You're right there.
Who else was hanging out with him? There's a guy. He's there.
He is there.
Wow.
I know you've been a little off tonight, Corey,
Off,
and that's not right.
left, off, left.
Off
Yeah,
to left.
that famous Decepticon off left.
Yeah,
Lift
this is-
off.
No,
No, that's not a combaticon.
my hint's not that great. I apologize.
I mean, I should know this.
Oh my
S is
gosh.
coming to my mind. Just you can stop this whenever you want. Who
I know that's what makes it fun.
Can he?
are the combaticons? There's a tank dude too. I didn't even say his name.
You did not, but it's not him.
I'm going to show this picture in 10 seconds.
G.I. Joe recently did Sergeant.
Slaughter.
Oh.
Slaughter.
Say Slaughter 5 more times. You might get it.
Off left Slaughter.
Oh
My
my
favorite Decepticon.
god.
Onslaught.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was painful.
His rid name was Mega Octane.
That's really stupid.
Yes, they're all really bad.
I want to see how the
Well,
chat's
there he
feeling
is.
right now.
Off left question mark.
On slot. There he is. Off left. Better off left than off right. Very good. Very good.
That's the
Jen.
comment. That's the comment of the night. All right, I think you'll enjoy this last one, Corey.
All right.
No, this is from Prime, I think.
Okay.
I think. He's got like flames on his chest, or like flame decals on his chest. Look kind of neat. He's got two guns that are hanging off of this chest that are like pointing downward. Let's see.
I just was looking at my phone. I look up and Corey's like,
He said guns and then pointing down
I
on his
did.
chest.
that is what I said.
That is exactly what I said. He's like a dark blue, kind of like a navy-ish color,
Maybe.
primarily. He's got a little bit of some red accents on him.
Can't be Prime Breakdown, can it?
It is not.
No.
This is also not like a great picture. I can't see like any of his legs. It's another screenshot from the show, I think.
It is.
Let's see.
What other Decepticons are hanging around Prime? There was Starscream. There was the red one. There was Breakdown that I said.
The red one.
There was Starscream. There was Soundwave. There was
I think these wheels are like a yellowish gold color. If those are wheels, they're kind of hard to tell.
Do you have anything, Aresol?
No.
No. Predaking. Prime Predaking. What are the other? There was also or just arachnid, not black arachnia.
Yeah, air arachnid.
Air
She was a
arachnid.
helicopter.
I see.
He said blue car Decepticon Prime.
I think so. He also said flame details. Flame details. Prime.
Don't forget the titty cannons.
The titty
Yeah,
cannon.
those are very important.
Pointing down. Fire. Who's got fire? Fire. Blue. Car.
I love watching the wheels turn. Blue. Fire. Car.
Blue.
You're also assuming that anything he's told you so far is correct, which I don't know that you should do.
Great. Oh, great. Oh, great. What other Decepticons are there? There were the two flying boys, Sky, Quake.
I mean, if this isn't Prime, it's Beast Wars, but I don't know what.
Those are so different, Josh.
and yet, neither one is correct.
Is it Rid the not 2001 one?
No.
Is it
Could be
Transmetal?
Cyberverse.
Cyberverse?
Nope.
No. Okay, blue Decepticon with flames somewhere. Just somewhere on them. Maybe they're not flames. Maybe it's like there's some red and maybe yellow accents that got mistaken for flames.
They're kind of flames.
They're kind of flames.
And he nailed the titty cannons.
He nailed the titty cannons. Okay, so it's got to be some sort of CGI situation.
That is correct.
All right. Wait. Energon and Cybertron were CGI too. Chris gave a technically yes, correct, but I was not thinking about that.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, those shows were CGI.
Yeah. Okay, shoot, but that doesn't get me anywhere. It's got some cars in it, so this must be.
Thrasher says titty cannon. Yes, my favorite Decepticon, titty cannon.
Can you give us the series? Cybertron.
Or as it is properly known, Galaxy Force.
Galaxy Force. Is this Soundwave?
No.
Somehow? Okay. Bye, Josh.
Josh collapsed.
Who else is okay? Blue Cybertron.
It's also not blue.
It's also not blue.
Oh my!
What? What is true about the information that you've given us? The titty cannons.
I told you the flames and the titty
The
cannons.
Okay, all right.
That was it.
Oh
The
my
flames
god.
and titty
Make it
cannons.
end. I have to pee.
You can go pee and come back.
Just
They'll
leave.
still
Yeah.
be here.
Okay.
Flames and titty cannons.
This
I
is all
really-
you, man, because I did not watch that.
I really thought that would have been a dead giveaway.
Damn. Flames and titty cannons. But they're pointed down. I don't know what's
Straight
going
down.
on with that.
Straight down.
Straight down.
Really sagging, huh?
Yeah. Can you give me any other hints?
I don't know what I would tell you. Ask
The
me
planet
questions.
they're from? What planet?
That would be too much of your giveaway.
Oh, interesting. Scourge?
Surprisingly, the third time you've guessed it, it is still not correct.
Cybertron. So
I'll
it's
try again.
probably
It might
not.
get right.
So what, there's a speed planet. There's a big boy planet. There's beasts. And there's Cybertron. Is there another one?
Earth.
Earth. Earth is one of them. Fire. Fire. I'm tapped out.
All right, when Josh gets back, he can just show you
Okay.
if he ever comes back.
Yeah. Am I going to be kicking myself?
Yes.
Damn.
Mostly
Fire.
because you guessed it on the last one.
Did I really? Who? Damn it. Who?
When you said it on the
Scourge!
last one, I was like,
Oh God, are we still?
just go ahead, show him, Josh.
Yeah, show
Oh,
me.
okay. Thank God.
In all his blue glory.
Crumple Zone?
Yep.
God damn it. Hey, oh my god. Okay.
You
I
definitely-
I can understand why you think that would be blue.
I mean, yeah,
But,
I can
yeah.
see it, but I think it's more of like a blackish.
Like, genuinely, I only remember his Energon colors.
He wasn't in Energon.
He wasn't? Then what am I thinking of?
He gets
What is-
rebuilt. He starts out green.
Oh.
In
Okay.
Japan, he starts out as Land Bullet, and then he gets rebuilt into Arm Bullet. Neither name makes any sense.
Well, that sucked ass. What's the chat gotta say?
How long? No wonder you didn't play the game. How long have you been working on this?
Huh?
What? Wait.
Oh, you'll see.
To be fair, like I really do blank on a lot of the Energon Cybertron stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Well, that was great.
That was another supersized show. So next week we'll get
yeah.
back to a moderate amount of non SDCC news, and the show is going to be 35 minutes long. See you next week. Although, real quick,
so many
yeah, we got to
things,
clean the
yeah.
forest, and we should probably punch the pinata one last time before
That's
we go.
true. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's been an accident.
Always.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good week.
It's happening. Don't worry.
It's
Is
really
it?
not.
It is. I assure you. We're good.
Titty cannons.
We're gone. It's not working. I don't know what's
Any of
going
these
on.
would have been good to end on, but apparently
like
this
it's
ass